Konnichiwa. How's everyone doing tonight? Good to see you all. Hope everyone having a nice night. Sorry I started a little late. Woke up like 15, 20 minutes past my stream time. Was gonna get right on it, but honestly, I was still eepy. So I spent my time setting up and found out Ryan's priest, Rye Mortis, died, which was tragic. So I went in and sent him some stuff to help him out at low levels just now off stream. Yeah, Mom! What about my mom, Onion? Do you need her number again? She's wondering why you haven't called her recently. But also, hi. Hi, Glass. Oh, I have to check in. Good. You're late! By like 30 seconds. Hi, Philip. How are you? It's good to see you all, and so soon after I started. Sorry it took me a little bit to start up. Hi, Jews. I was lurking in your stream earlier today. I feel like I saw you stream both today and yesterday. What did I do? I have no idea. List things you've done. I should add oh wait, I did add Nargle. Because that's Ryan's new character. Philip streamed, did he? Jews streamed. Yeah, your internet crashed. Oof, I am sorry to hear that. That is the worst. When I first got into streaming, I did not have good internet at all. Now I have fairly decent. Hi, ZBG. Wow, everyone's showing up. Literally just started up and you're all here. Pog. Grounded. Grounded looks like a fun game. Except I feel like I need to play it with someone else. 3 spirit, 2 agility. 2 strength, 1 agility is better for soloing. I could grab this to start on healer gear. You were already around Twitch. Agreed, survival game's always better with friends. Definitely a lot more chaotic. There's a lot of games I prefer playing solo, or I enjoy playing solo, but that's just because I'm such a solitary, introverted person. But certain games, like ones like that, can be really fun together. How goes your day today, Sasha? It goes good. Enjoyed myself. We had more snow today, which is kind of ugh. But at the same time, there wasn't a lot of snow, so it was easy to clean up. On that note, it was... First corpse I've seen flagged as resurrectable. Blizzard blood, probably, yeah, because you're not supposed to be able to resurrect. Hope your day's been good so far. It has. Wasn't so good for my dog because we only walked like a block, maybe. We walked like a block because it was nice enough that the snow that fell was soft, and so it kept bunching up in balls on her fur and she couldn't walk. And I tried putting, halfway through the walk, I had her boots in my pocket, and I tried putting said boots on her feet, but she absolutely refuses to walk with them on. They're fairly different than her old boots though, which my mom lost and we can't find. So then I had to pick her up and basically just carry her home. Sasha, what's your thoughts on Dark Souls 2? Did you enjoy it? I did. It's actually a really good game. I heard a lot of negative things about Dark Souls 2. Like a lot of people seem to, think it was the worst of the 3 Dark Souls or this and that, because they do have 1 weird or 2 weird gimmicky features in it. But at the same time, I thought it was really good.
I can't cast that yet.
I need Murloc eyes. Don't ask why. Everyone you come across bashes you for loving Dark Souls 2. I'm happy to hear you like it. Out of curiosity, what are your PC specs? The new PC I bought in June, I'm pretty sure it's like an 8-core or something processor, 32 gigs of RAM, what was it? 30 RTX 3060 graphics card, and stuff like that. I'd have to look up the actual specs, but it was actually a pretty good, especially as a 4090. I most certainly do not. I think that's you that has that. Or is it you have 2 of those because you bought it on sale? I can't remember. I remember you doing something weird and I was like, holy heck. So you can run games? I can. My laptop could run games too. It just couldn't run a lot of games while simultaneously streaming them. Able to run games? No way! Sasha's a NASA computer. I wish. Although then again, I'm guessing those NASA computers aren't actually good for streaming games. They've probably got like a lot of processing power, but I can't see them having a good graphics card or something like that. So you can run modern games and stream them. Yes, at this point I can. Most of the year, I could not. There were a lot of games I held off on playing, just because even when I tried them out, suddenly I'd start lagging out and stream would crash or go to 3 frames a second. Everything would either bottleneck or be overloaded. So some of the modern games I played by streaming them off PlayStation with the Remote Now app. But now I can basically play everything off of my PC itself. I still play 1 or 2 games off PS4 because I got games for free. And then I'm like, hey, why not stream them? Never bothered getting around to it before, but free is free.
Need more rage.
Don't heal yourself, I swear to God. I'm allowed to heal myself as much as I want, but if you heal yourself, that is offensive. Love free. Josh has the power to do anything now. No. I don't have the power to go outside my house. I'm kidding, I can definitely go outside my house, but I still have a hard time going to the other side of the city, going through malls for long periods of time, blah blah blah, being around people. Anxiety!
It's too far away.
98 silver for a gray item, love that. What level are they? Oh, only at level 42? Some of the gray items at high level can sell for like 1.5 gold, etc. They're rare, but not super rare. Give me your eyeballs. I need 1 more and then I can finish the
Enough rage.
stew quest, which takes up so many inventory slots. I also off-stream earlier hit 16 and I have to get the other half of the pendant for my aqua form. Pity patty, pity patty. I don't really need spirit, but hey, why not?
I need to get closer.
Upon logging, my stealth had a 10-second cooldown displayed on my bartender bars, and actually didn't let me stealth till the 10 seconds was up. That's weird. Classic class quest. Yes, I died. One of my deaths was actually during my Aquaform quest, because I didn't know in this place in Westfall, level like 22 elite sharks called reef sharks patrol the coast, or the far out coast. So I'm going to do just casually swimming through the water, going to do my class quest, and the shark came out of nowhere because I wasn't looking around, and bam. Out of curiosity, what's your plans after Cyberpunk? Actually, I'm not sure. I have multiple games I want to play. I have Dishonored, which I wanted to play earlier in the year, but my laptop couldn't handle it. Because apparently it has some fancy graphics in the loading screen and stuff like that. Doing Paladins and Shaman class quests solo. Monka! Most of them aren't that bad. I feel like the bad quests are like the Paladin level 21, or the Whirlwind Axe stuff at level 30. Ooh, you're hyped for Dishonored. I also have Dishonored 2. Onion bought me that at the Steam Summer Sale. Yeah, to 21 is horrible. One of our guildies actually died trying to solo the level 20 Pally quest earlier today, I think it was. He was trying to kill the non-elites or something outside Black Fathom's Deep for the Jit Core Gem or whatever it was, and his friend offered to join him and help out, so he got invited to a group, and lo and behold, it lairs him into a new lair of the world where all the mobs he just killed were still alive. So he literally died because his friend wanted to help him out. It was no one's fault. I've heard that story more than once on hardcore, but there's only 2 North American hardcore servers, and each one has like 7 separate layers over top of each other, like instances. So you can invite people from other layers, you can talk to them, etc., but it makes it so that it's not overcrowded for mobs. But more than once people have said, like, if you're in a cave, do not accept a party invite from someone. If you invite them, it's fine, because they get invited to yours. But if they invite you, and they're on a separate layer, bam, you'd better hope someone cleared that place, because everyone is coming back to life. They were level like 21, which isn't the worst, but you probably still spent like, 12, 15 hours. Yeah, that's just asking for trouble. After that happened, we were all talking like Warcraft should literally pop up a warning saying you're going to be transferring layers. Like a pop-up should be being like, in 6 seconds you will be transferring to this layer, and then you can go, oh god, drop party, or something like that. Juice gets the first shout out tonight, not even Onion, what the heck? Hunters are so OP. Hunters and mages are the most common classes in hardcore WoW. Hunters because it's so easy to solo stuff, and what is it? Oh ma, thank you, no problem. And then mages because everybody AoE farms, whether it's the gold farm. Well, the gold farmers all seem to be, what is it? Hunters. They're always hunters with regular, like, English word names, but their pets are always boars, and it's always in Chinese, whatever the characters are called. I'm diving into Season of Discovery, I'm kind of tempted. I'm the kind of tempted. On the one hand, it doesn't excite me too much, because they're only changing some small things and making BFD a raid, so it seems interesting to me. Vumu said she's really thinking of playing it though, whether that's on stream or not, and knowing she's playing it made me be like, So I might wait for like the first week and just see how it goes. For now though, I'm on the hardcore grind because I don't like losing. I like challenging games and I like proving I can do stuff, and this is a game I played so much in my childhood, so redoing all these quests and stuff is super nostalgic to me. Yeah, you wanted to play with her, but cross-region is not how Blizzard works. People sad. Oof. Do you mind me asking what region you're in? Because you don't have to answer that. You lost your physical copy of Dishonored? Onion feels safe. You are temporarily till the shoutout cooldown is gone. Then it's no man's land, Onion. Then it's no man's land. Oh, are we looking through on my laptop that it's being batty already? Oh, you're German, so Europe, fair. How is it in Germany? I've actually heard very good things about it nowadays. Rue's favorite DPS class, usually go if not tanking or healing. So waste money trying to get a blacksmith crafted weapon. They're paladins, so it depends. Hi, Furball, how are you tonight? If it was a warrior, I'd absolutely say go for a blacksmith crafted weapon, because warriors, their DPS revolves so much around their weapon.
I'm out of range.
A lot of people do seem to manage to hit 60. When I first started, I sometimes messaged people that hit 60 and was like, "Crats!" Nowadays, though, I don't bother. Too lazy. I need these guys' paws.
Need more rage.
Apparently I mangle them so much when I'm fighting them, though, that they don't indeed have paws. If he starts running, I'll go to heal. Oh god, don't you pull too. I mean, I can handle it because they're lower level than me, but... I thought it was lore that paladins weren't allowed to wield... to draw blood. I have never once heard that in my life, so I don't know where that guy got that lore. And I mean, they can use swords. Pretty sure that can draw blood too. Oh, is there 9 layers? For some reason I thought there was only 7. This time I kept a Sprouted Frond from the beginning area, just as an extra mini heal if I ever need it in emergencies. That sounds like a Warhammer thing, if anything. Oh god, don't get me started on Warhammer Jews. I'll never stop talking. Happy to be your shield, Onion. Oh, did they do another shoutout?
Need more rage.
I didn't see it because I refreshed my thing again. Oh, I meant for the meat down there. Banana. Banana? I was just going banana because of the music being kind of like that. I haven't eaten an actual banana in a while. I remember as a kid I didn't like them that much, so we'd like, my mom would get them and just like dab a bit of sugar on them. Nowadays they taste good, but I'd rather have them in like a smoothie or a sundae or something. I've been tangling roots on my bear form, even if it takes me out of form, just because then I can do stuff like that without worrying about switching out of form and then using it. West supposed to is completed. People's Militia is at the west. That's in Red Ridge. Getting to WoW is hard. I feel like, well, it depends. If you're getting into retail WoW, I feel like it would be hard just because there's so much stuff you'd be missing out on, etc., or have to learn into. But if you've played it for a while, then keeping up with it is fairly easy. Not safe from the shoutout after all! Hurry! Only true? I mean, it is used for elixir of wisdom, but I'd rather make elixir of water breathing because those sell for like 30 silver or something like that. People be paranoid and use them. Well, people use them for 1 or 2 quests no matter what. Next sword is so pretty. It actually is kind of pretty. I don't like the green tape on the hilt, but I do like the center gold bit of the blade. Is that fridge over yonder? Onion, you already talked about the chocolate milk going to your head. Don't push it, man. You're gonna go crazy. It's like cyber psychosis in Cyberpunk, except in relation to milk. Jammy Dumpster D. I want to be like, what kind of name is that? But we know what kind of name that is. Oh, that guy's a herbalist. But yeah, Ryan died, I guess, tonight or something on that priest of his. The same one I died saving. Cough, cough. I'm just teasing, don't worry, don't worry. But he was soloing or grinding stuff off stream and something happened and death. So now he's trying out a warlock on his stream. Can paladins wield axes then? Apparently so. I wasn't sure. I knew swords and hammers, but I never see them with axes. Bearwalker, that's probably him telling me to go to the vendor for the aquatic form quest that I already grabbed. I've done this so many times.
Need more rage.
Thank you, Angie. Let's see if they'll respawn while I steal this milk. I do have a lot of milk already, but it's always good to have more. If I don't take it, some weirdo like a rogue might take it and just sell it for 10 copper. I want that copper instead. What are you doing, copper? Oh, they killed all of the gnomes. Gnomes! Gnolls! Gnolls! I mean, they might look like gnomes, but... Cough, cough. That's a random 20 mage that was fun to vibe with, so I added them, in case I ever wanted to bug them. Sea Lion quest is like here, way off in the coast, almost at the point that you get the stamp or fatigue meter popping up. I'm not sure if the Booty Bay buff hits all theirs, but I know Oni does. You're going to become Shondo pilled, oh good lord. Mabu, I think, keeps playing that one Shondo game. I can't remember which one. I think there is. It's probably just like a sim game or something like that, like some small one. I don't know. Check out Mabu's Twitter. Check out Mabu's Twitter. And when he hit in his going live posts, he's talked about the game or referred to it a couple times. Wait, I do need your liver. But you guys never seem to have liver. I've never eaten liver, and I don't plan on it. You didn't even punch it as you ran past. What the heck? What if I needed help? I did not need help. Yep, no liver. These boars are sick. Maybe that's why they're dying. No doubt they're dying because you're killing them, Sasha. No, it's because they don't have livers. I'm just putting them out. How do I spell Mabu? M-A-B-U. Just like you just did. Any other letters? I feel like it's Mabu 100 Nakal or something like that. Even on Twitter. If they want that other kill, they can take it. And they did! They're too low level to bother fighting two at once. Okay, just Spirit Decay. I was like, I swear to God, if you gave me rabies again. Gloves, agility, and stamina. No, mine's better. What's it called? Tal actually came on the other day, Solstice, and made me a bunch of gear that and sold me one. Sent me, not sold, one or two things like this that I've had equipped. No liver. I panicked. I'm so addicted to World Buff. Most people on this server do seem to be. I've gotten a World Buff like once or twice just because I was in the area and I was like, hey, why not? It definitely is super useful, especially on hardcore mode, but at the same time, you don't need it. I'm basically past Silverleaf and stuff. You know what level lockpick I gotta be to do this Red Ridge Road quest? I have no idea. I'm not sure if Mabu has a link to his Twitter in his About Me, maybe? Let's see if I can take these three guys and get that chest. I'm sure the chest will be like absolutely nothing, but let's get my tiny spirit stand buff. Oh, there's 4 of them. I thought there was 3. Okay, managed to pull only 2 of them. Have you seen the new Gura song? I have not. I did see some post Gura made online, though, about how she was excited for something. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was it. I do have my potions, so I might just fight these guys anyways. Also, Marine made a cover to the Lollygod Requiem. I think that is the most popular VTuber song ever. That might have been the one that I was seeing. Oh, did Skronk die, or are they just joining a different guild, maybe? Maybe they're just joining a different guild. Too bad, so sad. Maybe we'll get a blue in the chest. Even in a chest, blues are super duper rare. Oh, and more milk. SOD in 5 days, maybe? You think it has 65 million views, more than Marin's Treasure Box song? Aw, I didn't call it. Got a shield, stam, int. So a low-level paladin might use that. I'm literally full on items. And I don't want to drop like any of it.
Rage.
I do want the briar thorn. Chocobore! I can cook that. I always buy small eggs off the auction house to level my cooking up to like 50, because those early levels are a grind. Briar thorns right there. I might be able to grab it without aggroing those guys because I'm higher level, but we will see. Let me heal up just because. Hey, got it. It's not till like level 30 or something that I get, what is it called? Fairy Fire Feral, where I can actually pull in these forms. Yeah, it's like 5, 10, 15. I had it on my 33 druid. Teardrop. I can probably take all 3 of these, I feel like. If anything, I root you. I'm just going to start backing up in case I need to escape, though I do not think I will. The ranged guy does less damage than he would with his axe in close range. Yep, didn't need it. God dang it, 2 misses in a row. Only 1 paw. Paw Patrol! I've never actually watched that, but I know it's really popular with kids nowadays. I got a book of Paw Patrol for my 2-year-old nephew on his 2nd birthday. It's one of those ones where you read the book and you push the buttons and it says the words. And the slide, you click the slide button. The cow, you click the cow. Ooh, I didn't know you were here. Wait, no. You have a cousin who's obsessed with it. Give it time, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets obsessed too. I'll try to make him obsessed with Warhammer though. Naughties. He'll be like 5 years old and I'll be like, okay, so these are the Blood Angels and they have 2 gene defects that make them not very good, but they're still really cool. This and no, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I will lock up my Warhammer and not let him touch it because it's expensive and I've spent so many hours painting it. I want to go back to town and just drop stuff off.
I'm out of range.
You've been introduced to all the children in your family to Bloodborne. Good, it's a great game. I have dreams about my char dying though, so I backed off a bit. That's the best game to give to 8-year-olds. I heard that the rare item that drops off those dust devils sells for like a gold. There's some dust that I think has an effect like making the enemy have a chance to miss, etc. And it might be like effective on any level of enemy, I'm guessing, and that's why that's why it sells so much.
Need more rage.
You going for that herb? Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, except I want to buff you back, you jerk. I'm jumping so they know I'm thanking them.
I'm
You would preach about Gura, but also maybe Star Wars. I feel like Star Wars would be more something they'd be into. As adorable as Gura is, little kids can be incredibly shy. So I feel like if you showed him some super cute anime girl, he'd just be like, I don't care about girls. And then you keep side-eyeing her like... You used the dungeon exploit to get them like level 400 and then told them good luck. That is cheap. If they're like level 400, you think they could just dump all their stats into stamina and never die or something? They said anything bad about Gura, they're no longer family. Well, that's better than just straight up eliminating them. Because that's what I expected from you. What happened with that person that said Gura was overrated or whatever? Did you block them? Did you straight up block them, Onion? Give me your liver. And then they'll be sent back to the Shadow Realm. I still remember some guy on Twitter saying that the Shadow Realm was a 4Kids censorship for death, and how in original Yu-Gi-Oh! People were supposed to die during the duels after risking their lives. And it honestly sounded so believable. People were like, what? But no, it was just a joke. You don't remember them? Did they exist? Obviously not. Whoa, look at all these herbs popping up. We thought, nope. Shadow Realm really is just apparently the Shadow Realm. That'll sell for a few copper more. But it sounded 100% believable because they're the ones that adapted One Piece. Everybody makes jokes because they're the ones that, what was it, that made it so when Brock is eating a rice ball or whatever, he refers to it as a jelly donut in the original Pokemon series. And he killed Holdas? No. Do we even have that many high-level people on? We have like 5 people high enough to do Ulda.
Inventory is full.
Oh, I just bought that for Orion. Hilarious. Now I can use it myself too. Kinda want that Bruise Blade. And this guy's ranged attacks. Oh, there's a chest too. I do want to sell those cloaks, but I feel like the chest is going to have stuff. And it's only official dub nowadays since they got the game voice actors.
More rage.
I'm not going to risk anything in case another mob joins in. Hardcore has taught me, do not take chances.
I can't cast that yet.
He can see me through that? Oh, I can use that on myself to refresh the spirit buff that's almost out. And then that'll free up that slot. You're in the moment Tails had to shoot his girlfriend since 4Kids censored it.
Can't carry anymore.
You demand a full-on Blue Archive anime? Don't you mean Blue Protocol? Dun 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 dun. Have you given up on Blue Protocol because you never mention it anymore after it got released? Okay, I can't even root this dude. Yes, buildings definitely don't block line of sight. Stupid pillagers shooting through walls. This guy I can root in place. Despite them flying. And despite the roots not even touching their feet. They're flapping above the roots, but they're just like, oh man, these roots are great for nesting on. I'm in the middle of fighting, but I can't move from here. You do check on it now and then for global, but it's somewhat dead for you. Oof. You were so looking forward to that though, so that's tragic. God, I love how boring Desolus is. I'm guessing that means how safe it is, question mark? If I remember, Desolus had 2 teams of neutral centaurs, and each had their own short quest chain, and you had to pick which one to join with, and then the other team ends up hating you as you kill them. Killing them makes them hate you? No way, Sasha. think that for a lot of people too. Hopefully it's like every other MMO and gets better after a year. Honestly, you're kind of optimistic on that 1 year. I feel like it'd take like 3.
Inventory is full.
Oh, I didn't... Oh, I did hand in the killing field, never mind. Delimeta? Deli meta? Like the meta of deli shops? Can they make the absolute best sandwiches ever? Yeah, it might get cancelled before then. Oof. Why is no one looting the milk?
What can I do for you?
Are people like allergic to milk in game?
I can't carry anymore.
Later.
I don't have someone to sell that copper ore to, and I don't think it actually sells well in the auction house since it's the very lowest thing. Ton of roasted boar meat. Cyberpunk took way longer than a year to get better. True, but it's not an MMO. You forgot that statistic that the most common game in development are MMOs? That's because they're easy. Well, they're not easy to make, but compared to a regular game, they're easy to make. Doesn't take as much investment into all the graphics for a regular MMO. You do still need good graphics, but... And then it's something you milk people out over, like, years. Whereas, typical video game, they spend, like, $1 billion make... Well, not a billion. But they spend like $300 million making it, paying the people doing the work over 2 years, and then within like the first year of it being released, people get bored of it and move on. And they only buy it once, unless the little microtransactions get added in. And those don't need too much story either. I almost feel like they need more story than a regular game, but it's so drawn out and stretched out that it gets easy, like you said. Ryan's gonna randomly get that mail at some point to be like, what the heck? Before logging on, I went to the auction house and bought some low-level bags and cloth and gear to give him, and then just sent it over from my storage alt. Most don't take off as well, so it's sad. You feel like Boo Protocol had potential, but I think they showed their greed and are now paying the price. Is it greed? Is that why they censored stuff? Because I feel like it was the censorship that ruined them. Green, green, green. I'm just gonna send this stuff for storage over. They want to get a wider audience to connect more players. Oh, is that why they censored it? Wider audience? Ridiculous. You only need to show it to the weebs and they'll gobble it up. My first aid is maxed out. I'll maybe send these things to storage space just for space for now. He can send them instantly back. There's that one game that feels like it started being developed as an MMO, then became a full single-player game. I feel like I know what you're talking about. What was it called? Kingdom of Amalur. Kingdom of Amalur. They recently made, like, Re-Reckoning, a redo of it. And I'm fairly certain that was supposed to be, like, an MMO originally, and then they decided they could never compete with WoW and such, so they scrapped it and just turned it into a single-player game, but with all these open areas where you farm mobs and stuff. I think I might actually have the remastered version of that on PlayStation. The white around thing is a way of saying we care more about the money. That is true. Because it's like, you've got your audience right here. Pander to them. Then they're like, no, we want to get bigger. For you guys! Yeah, totally! 100% for you guys. Diablo Mortal. Is this an early April Fool's joke? That guy was so on point. He deserved to be recognized in, like, meme history. Everybody was just waiting for Diablo 4, and they're like, we made Diablo 3 into a game you can play on your phone.
Have a target.
Or basically the equivalent of that. I think it may have been a separate Diablo game. It just didn't feel like it. And he's the same guy with dual fiery. Each of those fiery enchants costs 30 gold. There's the Sword Art Online games too. You tried one and couldn't get into it because it was so horribly put together. I feel like the people that watched Sword Art Online would expect so much more from him, and they would, you know, the whole thing's based on like deep dive and going straight in to experience the thing. I can't see them liking a generic MMO. A lot of anime games fall into that for some reason. Bruce Wee keeps being back here. Anime based on a game had a bad game based on the anime. Anyone from Murlocs? I mean, you could be more specific about that. Are you just killing Murlocs for the eyes for the Westfall stew quest that I just finished? Are you doing the Coast Isn't Clear quest? Are you just grinding XP because you're a farmer bot? Surely one day we'll get something good. You jinxed it, Onion. It's never happening now. Thanks, Onion. One day over the rainbow. Da-na-na. Copyright infringement. Actually, that song's probably like in public domain by now, I bet. Earlier when I was on, I saw someone with 5 accounts, 5 boxing. They literally had 5 level 14 warlocks. And they were called like Thursday, Friday, etc. Like that. With the AYE at the end. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run away. Desert you. I'll stop there before I get in trouble. You never hear of Rick Astley. I feel like he's still alive. I literally got rid of those 4 ribs, and then I get more of them getting these last things. You want a good Gundam game? I have never actually played a Gundam game, so I don't know if any of them would be good. I remember watching a couple of the shows, and reading at least one of the manga. Maybe you should start your own game with Blackjack and Futurama. You both want to make your own game. You can make your own game together. Teamwork. No, that's far-fetched. I know, never mind. Cancel that. Bear. The Bear Essentials. I need to make that joke with someone in game. If they ever give me an item, I have to respond, are these the Bear Essentials, and turn into bear form, and then they'll leave party and never talk to me again. They'll be like, that's the most cringeworthy joke I've ever heard. No, the dude dead and became a legend like Jackie. This is a joke, not true. Oh, okay. I remember, what was it? Oh no, I was going to say something with Jackie Chan, but now I can't remember. No! I don't want to fight you, no! I mistook you for a gnome earlier. The FromSoft dev makes games they want to play, that's how they make games. I feel like that's how you should make a game. If you want to play it, then obviously other people would want to too. If you don't want to play it, then you're just doing it as a job, then you don't really have the passion for it. Getting a lot of Briarthorn. By a lot, I mean a few. He's still alive and he's only 57. I say only because people live to like 80, 90 a lot of the time nowadays. Oh, someone died. Goat. Something we will not say. For real, for real. Bingo Clowno. I know I can line of sight these guys on the rocks. So I can basically just come over here. So if I want him to cancel his spell, I can just dart around the rock. Are you guys going into the cave and want help or something? Neither of you are in a group, it says. Caves are scary if you're going solo. If other people are doing it, it's less scary. If you're in a party, it's less scary. But we're all antisocial and refuse to invite each other. And maybe they're not actually coming into the cave, so maybe I won't go in. Were they just looking for the ore? Yeah, I literally started going in, and those guys were like, no, we're gonna leave, so I'm gonna leave too. No, he's still here. Forest Beast, I saw him in Darkshore. We're both just like, I don't know if I want to go further than this. I do have my Hearthstone to try and get out. At this point, you're just going to play VR Yuru Camp. Is that actually a game? Like, do they actually have a VR version of that anime? And do you just camp out with cute girls? It's completely say-so. It is? That is actually amazing. Then again, people are instantly going to mod it to be lewd as heck. I guarantee it. They do that with any game. Even World of Warcraft. I remember when I was young, there was like a nudie mod for it. So if you took off people's armor, they didn't have underwear. This is risky. I should not be coming into here like this. It's not worth it. You haven't seen any unsay so of late back. You can't let that happen. Find anyone who tries to unsay so it and kill them, Onion. You have my permission to unalive them. Humans are trying to kick my little gnome self out of Elwyn. They are oppressing us. People say so guilty gear. You called him a... Wow! Wow, I'm not even going to comment on that. Watching the community tournaments and the commentators are always using weirdo mods. Okay, this will let me have my... Hi there, Noct. How are you tonight? Did that throw properly? Okay, just making sure. I just have to remember that this is where I first died to a, what was it? A level 22 elite shark. Do any other good niche games out there? I don't know about niche games. You probably saw me playing, what was it? I liked that Neon Abyss. I was thinking of playing that just the other day off stream. That little platformer. There's a lot of good small indie games like that if you look around. I feel like it's somewhere out here. There's supposed to be like an anchor along the coast here. If I run out of air, I don't die instantly, but you die within like 5 seconds or so.
Dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Son, what are you doing? Swimming in the water like any good night elf should. I feel like this is too far north. I'm pretty sure this is too far north. I'll try swimming back south. There's like an anchor along this coastal rim where the sharks sometimes are. And that's where you have to swim down to the fatigue zone and get the half of endurance, the seal pendant. Spark 3, Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk,
Drowning,
Mr.
not
Inscription,
say so.
Legendary. Oh, I have Inscription. I want to play it sometime. Oh god, why does talking about this stuff remind me there was a hilarious interaction when I was passing through Stormwind earlier, when I got paid a mage to portal me to Stormwind. As I'm leaving the place, some level 10 asks not guild chat, but in general chat, asking if anybody has some spare bronze bars for a good cause. And someone instantly replied like, well, what is the cause? It's for the children! I hate the children. It's to hurt the children. And I really hope he gave him the bronze bars just for that. And see, there's the elite shark. That's what killed me before. So we were giving it a wide berth. And Terratech was a fun distraction. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, I feel like, is the one that is like a rhythm game. And it has some really cool art designs for the characters. None of them are side scrolls. Sneaky dinky. At least it's not stinky dinky. Awesome chaos is good chaos. When did they add sharks? Apparently forever ago, because this is in Classic. They patrol the coastline just randomly. I can hurf back to Westfall here. I believe I have to combine this at the Shrine of Remulus. Boing. One nice thing about Druid is anytime I want to go to Kalimdor, I can literally just teleport at any time out of combat to the top of it. Pet the sharks! I would if they weren't like 6 levels higher, red to me, and elite. I would totally pet the sharks. Onion tries to pet a shark every day, but Gura won't let him. So much hate. Look how pretty these are. They look like dragons or seahorses or seahorse dragons. Umber. Shrine is just over here. Actually, you've never tried. Are you too shy? Are you even subscribed to Gura? I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, but I never see you using her emotes. Scenery's beautiful. It is actually a very pretty area, you were right. And this is like 20-year-old graphics, pretty much. Probably not 20, close to it, I bet. There's that shark dating sim that Shark reminds me of. I've never heard of a shark dating sim, but I know there was like Hattoful or Hatto something boyfriend, Hattoful, and it's about dating like birds. You're shy, but you must not be distracted from your duty to protect. Did I not actually have to go there? Yeah, you have to be near the Shrine of Lemurlos. And you have to talk to the dude at the start. So he'll give me my demented seal form. It looks like a seal, but its skin is kind of green. Its head looks kind of like a dog, and then it has a walrus tusks. I like closing my eyes when I do that. You would have subscribed, but she doesn't stream on Twitch yet. Oh, fair. That's true. I never thought about that, but I've only seen her on YouTube. Up close and personal. What's up, Philip? What's up? You close your eyes often when I do it, yeah. What's up, nerd? What's up? What's up? Nothing, question mark? Nothing? You brought me up here for no reason? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm just gonna watch you. Something. Become Boomkin? I refuse. Actually, Boomkin would be kind of fun, no joke. Purr again. Smoosh! I wish I had a smoosh the cheeks redeem. Where like two little hands come on screen and just go rub, rub, rub. Gamer! Gay merman. Wait, what? Is a gay merman called the gamer? Return to Darnassus. God dang it. I don't want to go to Darnassus again. It does say that it gives me a belt, which is, I mean, nice, but will I even use it? Stamina and... oh, I guess 2 armor and 2 stamina, so it is better than mine. It is worth it to do. And let's see if Nargle has leveled up. Bam, he's level 9. The friends list is so bugged in this. You can't see where your friends are, what zone they're in. You can't see if they've leveled up. You can't see if they've gone offline. I was thinking of going and getting the real flight path down here or here, wherever it is. But, I have to go to Darnassus. Can't drink it while swimming? Why not? I could drink while swimming. I'm a good swimmer, at least I used to be.
Peace be with you.
Now we fly to Ratharan village. We fly to there, and we go into the capital, and then we go into some little room, and the guy gives us our form. You're a non-swimmer yourself, you want to swim? It's not too hard to learn, at least when you're young. I don't know if it's any harder when you're older. You learn there's a mic holder that prevents any dinging of the arm from traveling to it. I feel like my mic holder is only like a $30 boom arm that I bought, so it doesn't surprise me if it makes a bit of noise when I hit it. But I'm sure you just have to get a fancy one that is actually like bolted down. Let me in there. I've actually seen these NPCs dead at one point, so you must be able to come through that cave from Moonglade or something like that, because you got all these dancing trolls, and I always thought that when I was young, I thought it was like an Easter egg area. I believe at some point, I'm not sure if it was in Classic or if it was in like Wrath of the Lich King or something like that, but someone actually climbed up to Mount Hyjal here over these mountains. They glitched their way up and around, and they actually had like the dead skeleton of Archimon put in there by the World Tree. It's attachment between the boom arm and the mic itself. The other half of the aquatic pendant was like right here. So it's basically by that, just down in the corner there. Oh, you went there? It was cool. In Cataclysm, they did make the, what was it? What, are you actually trying to sell spider sausage? Is it because it's high-level food? Buff food? I'm just being mean. That's good water. I'm drinking out of a Christmassy mug. Hi, Paradox. How are you doing tonight? A year or two ago, my sister gave me a Christmas mug that just says Happy Holidays, but then if you put something in, like hot water in it, it lights up and shows a whole Christmas scene. Oh god, I shouldn't have said that in chat. Now they're all talking like that. Wow. That's a good water. It is. It tasted very good. Shelob thick. Oh god, isn't that the spider from Lord of the Rings? I feel like the spider from Harry Potter was a male. It was like the grandfather of all of them. Been to the uninstanced Ghostlands? No. I can't remember. I don't think I've been in any of those fancy places. Yes, it was the one from Lord of the Rings. Pog. Helm of Fire? Well, I mean, it's a red, I guess. It got me. That's a good water. Sip, 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 sip. Just dumping herbs in here. These are, like, if I ever want to try healing, that's a bare minimum healer stuff. I don't think I'll ever make Westfall stew, but I'll put the recipe here as storage for later. I can, since I'm here anyway, stash you for a care package. Oh, no problem! I hope you're going well on your gnome, Ryan. Thank you so much. No problem. I think I only sent 3 bags because I assumed you have at least like 1 bag by now. But I only thought of doing it because the other night Tal, someone who's come by my stream and was on the server, actually sent me a couple green items for my character, and I was like, oh my god, that helps so much. So I instantly thought I should do that for Ryan since he died. Pog, pog, pog. You catching up though? I saw you're already 9. 99, 99, 99. Talit, yes. Talit likes Hardcore Warcraft, and they're actually playing on the server, so they sent me some stuff. You catching up? You most certainly are. I think it's like around level 20 that you can do Dead Mines. I feel like 18 is too low if I remember. Yeah, I would have to look up what level is Van Cleef. Healers can go in lower level, since they don't have to worry. Gonna hit 10 back in a bit. Best of luck there. Thank you for stopping by. He's 24. I thought could be. So if you're the tank, you definitely want to be 22. But you probably want to be 22 even as DPS. Okay, and that has 2 more stamina. So I'm using that. And you can see my demented seal form before I hearth back. Dare! Hey Sasha, what's up, Para? Para, if you don't mind, question mark. Look, demented seal form. Where's Seer? I'm not sure, but I assume they're in Arcane Sidious' stream. He's playing zombies, I think, right now. Or is he? Him or Kaiko? Because Arcane's doing... what is it? Black Ops zombie mode, and I think Kaiko's doing the new game. Seer streaming? No, he's not streaming, but well, I don't think he's streaming, but he's likely joined in on one of their matches. Thank you for the follow, the Woo King. King L? Kingle? I think Seer has streamed actually once in the past year. Like a month ago, he did a single stream because people told him to. You'll click out here, the sun is rising, gotta get into your coffee. I know the feeling, Jews. I go to bed at like 5 a.m. my time. But thank you for hanging with us, Jews. You have a nice night. Also, hi, Woo. How are you doing? Good to have you here. I'll go back to the pillagers and such and see if they've well, I'm sure they've respawned. Buying stuff does not interfere. Selling stuff seems to interfere. With looting, that is. You're good. How was your day and night? It is good. I have survived so long. Sasha, can I get a woo? I don't know how to do a good awoo. Awoo. A moo. Woo 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 woo. Looking for tank for dead mines, then good to go. They've got juice DPS. I take it that's because that 8 a.m. gaming, please no. But I hope you get some proper sleep, Juice. You need it. You've been up all day streaming and such. I'm glancing around for some of the boars. So we still need one liver for the one quest.
I need to get closer.
I actually honestly like Duskwood. As dreary as the place is, some of the stories are really cool. They were spamming B, so I wanted to say it too. Peer pressure and all that. You summoned Seer! You summoned him! Did Juice pop into one of those other streams and was like, people are asking about Seer? Para was like, where's Seer? But hi Seer, I hope you're having a nice night. I assume you're playing zombies with either Kaiko or Arcane. Wow, Stereo dead again. I know that feeling, but big oof. And at level 37 too. Yeah, you are. Wanted to check in real quick. Nutters, good, good, good. You have fun. Say hi to whoever you're hanging with for us. Stereolab died in Valley of Bones by an undead Ravager. I remember that quest. 37 is a rough death, that is true.
That's still recharging. It is too far away.
Oh, Vanish was on CD. Where's the serious cool button? I mean, we can always bring that back, no joke. But yeah, I died at 33, and that was like, it said I had 50 hours on that character. So at 37, I wouldn't be surprised if he had even more than that. Caster didn't get aggro to dummy. Oh, he's an engineer. I should tell Ryan that's something that could help him survive at higher levels too. Although they're expensive to make.
Now their bones will join all others within the Valley of Bones.
That's true.
Fuio.
Fuyo? Question mark? Oops, so they're giving up and they're just gonna play Season of Discovery? That's too bad. With my work schedule, I can't imagine leveling hardcore, to be honest. You were doing it though! You were on every day! Okay, we're going back to the Gold Coast Court, Briarthorn, we want that. And then down here is like 3 quests at the lighthouse. One is to just hand in the oil flasks instantly. One is to kill murlocs. And then the third is to kill a named murloc. Good luck with something. Something? Oh, because they must deal with something? No, I'm only rogue. That's like I've been doing only druid. Sasha, come here. What? Did you do up close or something like that and I missed it? No, I see goth, etc. Oh, there we go. Now you redeemed it. What's up, nerd? What's up? I'm playing games.
It is too far away.
I got this. I got this. Only 2 mobs. It's always sad seeing someone give up, but what can you do? Love the eyes? Good, I love them too. They've got like a starry night in them, basically. Oh, I have to redo internet on my laptop. I can see that I did not miss anything. I was looking up for a second because I was rubbing my eye. It felt like something was in it. Hold on, I'll go back to normal so people can see the screen. So. Can you wink? I can both wink and wonk. Hold on, let's start auto running. Ooh, more Briarthorn. But yeah, I can be like, wink. Wonk. It doesn't like tracking my right eye as much. Oh, and now I can't wink at all. Furble countered the winks. Oh god. Run away! Too lazy. Not going back for it. It's just Briarthorn. There's plenty of more herbs in the sea. Which is technically true because Stranglethorn grows in like all the oceans. Hydrate will do, thank you. Have you ever tried avian? Do you mean have you ever eaten a bird? Because I mean I've had like chicken and such, but I've never had duck or anything like that. Perfect timing for that. I'm pretty sure they did it specifically because of it. They were just like, nah son, you don't get to see that. Oh, it's a water. Then no, I have not had that. I've only drunk 1 or 2 types of bottled water before. Normally I stick to tap water, typically filtered. It costs $3 for 500 milliliters. That is expensive. Though I mean like all bottled water seems expensive. I remember seeing a story that smart stuff labeled smart water that has some added vitamins or such. It's literally just like Detroit tap water that's been filtered. None of the Aquafina, etc. Nope. I think I've had like the 7-Eleven bottled water because I was thirsty one time and quickly bought a bottle. You guys in the US have tap water is great enough though. In Canada, our tap water is absolutely fine, but there's sometimes stories and stuff like that of lead or such in old pipes from 50 years ago, and sometimes there's a taste of metal to it just because of the pipes themselves. So a lot of people end up getting either just cheap Brita water filters, or you can get those reverse osmosis systems that you pay monthly. Well, I mean, you can pay like $200 and buy the system yourself, but... I probably won't have enough mana. Either way, it's all fine. You can feel that iron taste. Your country had to buy your own water bottle. A lot of pillagers. Someone asked if you can mute that sound for people dinging to 60. And people are like, yeah, just uninstall. Does Pillager say, oh, I don't think so. Or no, actually he did when he was meleeing with his staff. He made that sound. He was like, oh. Or it was when I hit him. Like, see, the female went, yeah. I hate that. Chilled. They are just meleeing. Come on. Nope. I was going to say, can I stun them before they get their fireball off? Well, internet's starting to be batty again. It's doing that a lot tonight. Last night it went like the whole night without messing up. Only on the laptop, which is using the Wi-Fi. I'm risking the cave. At least the beginning stage. Oh, I don't have my Hearthstone, so wait, never mind.
More rage.
Although there's a looter there. I'm not sure if I can find the looters up above somewhere. Also, I'm not sure if they appear in, now that I think of it, maybe they appear in, what is it called? Moonbrook. I literally think I've seen them there, and yet I've never gone there to fight them for the quest. I used my 1 minor mana potion, but there's pretty much no situations when I do that. We have less than a full party's amount of people who are in, I don't know, rogue, druid, hunter, paladin. I mean, they could if the druid was a healer, which it probably isn't. Did anyone else randomly lose connection? Not that I heard. Nobody said anything. I had to refresh my internet on my laptop, but that's common. I haven't found Mr. Sanders' treasure map yet, which I think you can get off like any mob in the zone, unless it's off Marbox. But I guess we'll find out. What is my fishing at? Only 21. I was gonna say if there's stuff I could fish for it. You do at random times. How many murlocs are up here? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I have Aquaform. That's there, but I don't trust fishing next to these murlocs. I can just go like this and it's like a 50% speed increase. And it's in the water, so it's safer because there's less mobs there. And like I said, every farmer seems to have, you can tell when they have a Chinese character for a pet name. I know there's a vendor in the far south, but I don't know if he's actually a fisherman who sells lures, or if he's just like a fishmonger. Because I don't think my level 20 fishing would actually let me catch many fish. And I want to grab things like this floating debris, but I don't want to lose the fish, or it just cancels the item altogether. Like that school then has less in it. Where are people putting... Alright, you shall return. Okay, see you soon. Only level 10, but that's still an oof. Dad? No? Was that actually his father? Oh, I didn't even notice I'm dying. Whoops. Hi, HD. How are you doing? I'm just generally curious now. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm kind of soft-spoken. I didn't talk a lot growing up, so I think that's why I never developed, like, a really deep voice or anything like that. If you like my voice, I am here every single night. Just playing whatever interests me. And if you didn't see, I normally am colored like this. But someone redeemed the Goth Redeem. Dishonored soon. At some point, yes. Allegedly. No, I totally will. I have both it and the second one that Onion bought me. I bought the first one, I'm pretty sure. Skill of more old Merca. I want to check this vendor and see if he sells stuff in Armored Core one day. If it ever went on sale for like 30 bucks or something, I'd definitely buy it. Dark Souls 3 never seems to go on for more than 50% discount, so then it's still like $40 Canadian. This guy's not worth 40 freaking gold. It has Fiery. Fiery is a 30G one. Please don't die to water. We've seen Teldrassil and it's nice, but there's the desert calls. He is a fisherman. But no, he does not sell any lures. You forgot what else? When I look at my Steam wish list, not Steam wish list, but the games I've actually bought on Steam, I have like The Binding of Isaac, Bendy and the Dark Revival, 7 Days to Die, Dead Space 3, Code Vein, Dishonored 1 and 2, Gears Tactics, Generation Zero, Green Hell, Halo the Master Chief Collection, Kill It With Fire, Lost Planet, Mirror's Edge, Metro, Stardew Valley, Thief Simulator, a lot of stuff like that that I will eventually at some point play. Oh, it says you received a gift from Philip. I don't know your name. I can put a message. Oh, wow. Thank you for the gift, Philip. He actually bought me Armored Core. Maybe I will have to play that then. I can put a message. Okay, well, have a game. It's pretty fun. I like this game. Just remember, Iguaza is best boy. Treat Iguaza with respect. I will accept this. Thank you very much, Philip. That's actually very generous of you. Maybe I'll play that next, just because. If you spent that much money on the game, then I want to play it and actually show you that I appreciate it. So maybe after I finish Cyberpunk, I can play that. It definitely does look fun. But thank you, Philip. That is very generous of you. Nodders. Feral Blade is a slow weapon. You're also hyped for Dishonored. Good to know. That's something that definitely looks really good. I know it's an older game, but its graphics are still pretty good. I heard better things about the first Dishonored than the second one, but you hear that with a lot of games typically. That for some reason was giving a lot of attention. I have to kill old Murkai there.
I need to get closer.
Oh god, he does ranged attacks. Technically against... I was going to say, if he's going to smite me, I don't have to worry about reducing my armor with Enrage. No limit, I've had one proc Propula swims in a row. Okay, these guys are higher level than me. Oh, he's finally running out of mana. Murkai is that to me. No. I might be able to kill them. Oh, I'm level 17, so he's only just barely orange to me. I feel like I totally can take him. Intellect, stamina. Let's renew my thorns. He's not like a caster or anything. Oh, do they want an invite?
Not enough range.
Or are they just helping out?
Not ready yet. We need more range.
Let's give them a buff because they helped me.
Stinky as usual, yeah.
Stinky as usual. Grr, you're just smelling yourself, man. Why you do? Oh, that's my dog hacking up. How you doing tonight, Kami? You like bears? Well, just so you know, this stream itself has a bear. It literally ruined my water. See? If you like bears, then you just got this. Wait, are the throws not redeeming? Hold on, let me reload the throwing system. I swear when someone did the feed me thing earlier, I did not see it. But how are you doing tonight, Kami? It's actually a really good headpiece. You're alive? That is saying something. Okay, I just reloaded the throwing system. There we go. Now it's definitely working. I can tell you smell from here. Oh snap, Diane, you spotted! Pog. How you doing, D? You looking forward to your trip? We're gonna cry on stream every day you're gone on a trip. We're gonna be like, where's Diane?
No throw sound.
Why did she leave us? What's going on? No throw sound? Okay, I will reset that. That seems to almost happen every night. Let's switch to this, then switch to this. She doesn't stream anyway. She certainly doesn't lately. Nope, not working. Oh, that was the throwing system capture and not the audio capture. I'm an idiot. Change to that, change to that. There, that works. Diane, who? The one right there, the adorable cat girl. And then Furball will tell me to take that torch for RP reasons. Hydrate will do, thank you. Be like, it's a unique item, you have to have it. For fashion. Oh wait, I have Aqua Form and Dum-Dum. I do have to kill some of the Murlocs down here for this dude's quest. Water the cat! Splash! Just because you like the torch doesn't mean you need to have it too. Too late. Too late, you taught me.
It's too far away.
You'll just silently judge. Nothing new there.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Okay, and those guys are melee based. World of Femboycraft coming soon. I would play that in a heartbeat, no joke. But how are you doing tonight, Diana? Kami already answered that question, but you have not. Why would you show me out in my own stream? They're already here. I mean, it's adorable, but they're already here. Unless you force them to open a tab for me like 5 times, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't actually count as watching my stream as 5 viewers. I think even if you wanted to make a horror game like Slenderman, but it's a femboy chasing you, if he catches you, things happen, would that actually count as a horror game then? Wouldn't people just like stand still at the entrance of the game and let it happen?
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet.
It is funny that they're melee based. Session, I should play Lethal Company. We should. I'd totally be up for playing any game you want to, Diana. Oh god. think you can only have 2 tabs open at once. Only 2 tabs count. I'm pretty sure you're right about that. You suddenly need to know what happens when caught. Yeah, as a pro Thief Simulator player, I think I actually saw her playing that once, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. That's one of the reasons I bought Thief Simulator, because it seemed kind of funny, and it went on sale with this winter sale for like $2. But do they count on the same stream? No, not on the same stream. But Twitch only typically counts 2 different streamers tabs open. So if you're trying to support like 5 different streamers that you watch, Twitch gets kind of batty, and it might not count you after the second one, or it might not count you for any of them, because it might get its coding messed up, or they did it on purpose. Because there's been on Reddit and Twitter, there's been a lot of talk about stuff like that, where people are like, I'm not being registered as one, I can see I'm on the number, but it's not popping up when I join, etc. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if Twitch is like, you're not listening to all these people at once, we're not letting you count as a viewer and help your friends. Because Twitch can be snarky sometimes. Snark. Snarklepuss? No, Snagglepuss. That was what that one thing was called.
Need more rage.
That makes sense. Yeah, they're like, you're not actually watching 5 streams, you're not even seeing the ads that we get paid for, etc. So we're not going to let you reap rewards from this. But I think if you have multiple streams like that open, you still can farm points for them. I believe you can still farm channel points like that. Noted. I need to get a noted emote done. An animated one, because those things are adorable, where the character like looks up, nods their head, and then turns down to start writing stuff down.
I'm not afraid.
That would be cool.
I can't do that yet.
Whew, excuse me. Did Nargle hit level 10? Bad! And then I'll remake a note. Because I'll probably forget who the heck they are. No yawning. Why? Because it makes you yawn too? Yes, understandable. I thought that was a different Riku for a second. Whenever I see new emotes in chat, I always like clicking them just to see who the streamer is or what the emote is called.
I need to get closer.
Come on. Fight me, nerd! 1v1 me in real life Warcraft. You love collecting emotes. I like the fact that they added follower emotes, or even if someone just follows you in their stream, that you can use those 5 emotes for free. Though it's disappointing that they don't let you use animated emotes for that. Obviously everyone would use their animated ones for that then, but...
It's too far away.
Follow emotes were such a blessing. You don't get them unlocked automatically. I'm not sure what it is. I know Diana recently said on Twitter that she got them unlocked. I'm not sure if it's like if you have to hit a certain amount of followers or subscribers or something like that, but when you hit affiliate you don't just naturally get them. Which is dumb, because I think that's something they should just auto-give to you.
I need to get closer.
And if you guys ever want me to change my follower emotes to be some of the other regular emotes, just let me know. I think it's because you got banned during 2013, 2014. Have you been streaming since then? Or was it just like a Twitch account you had? And I'm genuinely curious to how Diana got banned. Was she literally just flaming people? Just going into random chats for Destiny and being like, you're the worst at this game, how dare you? Stream time to time. It's not all the time. Oh, but you did stream even back then? Because I feel like you would have been young back then. You like my emotes? I am glad to hear it. I like my emotes too. I also like getting emotes from different artists. I know there's a lot of people who like having all their emotes by a single artist. Twitch was always a game streaming platform and you were streaming drawing with the game open and you would still get banned. That is insanity. You're like playing the game off on the side while you're drawing off on the side while streaming and they're like, no, only games. Oh, that's Murk-Eye. At least he's not Stink-Eye.
I'm out of range.
Go, go, go. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's Ghostface. You want your own emotes? I mean, technically you can get your own emotes at any time and upload them to things like Discord. If you pay someone, get your emotes done, you can upload them to your own personal Discord server, and then if you have Discord Nitro, you should be allowed to use them in any Discord. Now they allow art streams. Yeah, I think it's been a couple years, at least like 2 that they've allowed art streams for. A lot of people are interested in watching art. Emote hacks, better than an emote tax. Can you imagine? You gotta pay like $1 to Twitch every month for every emote slot you want. That'd be insanity. Please don't give Twitch ideas, Shasha. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You do it as long as it wasn't every month. That's true. If it was like a one-time year. I've mentioned I would legitimately be willing to pay Twitch like $30 a month. You eat up my stream money if they just allowed me to remove ads 100%. DLC for Twitch emotes confirmed. Okay, that's less armor, but it's stamina and spirit, so I'll still equip it. I mean, it might sell for a little bit of money on the auction house, but I'd rather just have mana regen and health. Help a bit with survivability. Once I get to level 20, soloing in question becomes a lot easier with cat form. It's so slow with caster because you have to drink after like every fight, and then it's slow with bear too, but it's a lot safer because of the armor. Increases melee attack power, armor contributions from items by 180%, and health by a bit, and then protects you from polymorph. And the bear can swim! I don't know how far north these oracles and coast hunters go, so I don't know if I should kill them all here before going to somewhere else. Yeah, I might have to go looking for different booties for my... He doesn't want to chase me. Come on, you can move like 2 feet forwards. I'm gonna save rage to stun him when he's ready to run. Okay. Moonfire spam! The token druid ability. Hydrate will do, thank you. I wonder if I am high enough. I've only got level 21 fishing, but I wonder if I can actually fish that sunken debris or not. Well, floating debris, if it was sunken, it'd be on the bottom of the ocean. And because there's mobs there, I don't trust it, and I will heal up first. Those things don't sell on the auction house anymore. I think it's because so many people die and end up redoing their low-level characters that a lot of those pearls end up on the auction house. I don't know why Xbox game is a command. That must be something that's built into, like, Nightbot or such. The bear! I think I made it so... I'm not sure about the regular emotes, but regular emotes. I'm not sure about the regular throwing items, but I'm pretty sure I made it so the bear will no longer scale down in size when I shrink my model. Sash, can I pick my fridge up and maybe throw it at you? Quite possibly, if you get it made for the throwing system. Okay, let's see if I get random junk. We'll see if there's junk, in fact, in that trunk. Fish got away, and that is -1 on the thing. You meant in real life, command me, Sasha. But I'm lazy. Would you add a fridge if I made a transparent fridge? Yes. Can you add 2D items to the throwing system? Because most of it is 3D stuff, but I'm pretty sure I've seen you add 2D stuff in yours, right? Like the metal pipe, etc. Dia's fridge is empty. Why? Did you eat all the food in it? Maybe. How dare you! At least I got one thing from it.
I got pancakes, smile.
Aw, yeah. What do you put on your pancakes? Do you put syrup on them? Because I know there's some people that will do things like butter and jam, strawberry jam, etc. on it, which seems odd to me, but I can see that still being delicious. Your friend, you'll make a transparent fridge and have chat magnets. That would be absolutely adorable. I could pay you for it too. My friend once had someone break in. They legit made a sandwich in addition to stealing. That is horrible. Oh god, why does that remind me of... There is like... I don't know if it was Fort Murray or something, but in Alberta, a couple years ago maybe in Alberta, there was a big fire that basically burned down a whole town in Alberta, and during it, they made everybody evacuate, but during it, some people stayed back before the evacuation to loot people's houses, and one woman who was so upset about it, for obvious reasons, said they didn't just loot her house, they literally stole her suitcases so that they could fill them with more of her stuff to steal. Now it's just like, holy heck, that is the type of person that, I don't want to be like horrible, but it's, I almost hope they be put down, because it's just, excuse you. The people are already having houses burned down, damaged from smoke, etc., etc., but you take it as a chance to take advantage of their suffering and just benefit yourself. You would hope they step on those sharp ramp Lego pieces. Oh snap! Going straight for the throat there, Commie. I approve. If I was closer, I'd offer to do that. Or fall into a pit of those. If I was closer, I would offer to help that guy with that quest. There's like a level 12 and a level 14, but the level 14 almost feels like an elite with how much damage he does. Warrior and Coast Runner. Warrior. Straight for the jugular. How you doing tonight, Jack? Okay, he is in our guild. I was like, I feel like I've seen that name. Jigsaw wants to know their location. I'm vibing. How are you? I am vibing too. Slowly leveling up. Haven't gotten any close calls yet. Ryan died on his priest, so he started again as a warlock now, and a gnome of all things. Oh, he's almost halfway through the last level. Lego's made of titanium. Honestly, I was gonna say, it's almost as strong as titanium if you consider those thin strips of Lego, where it's like 4 of the dimples or whatever on a little strip, and sometimes people put two of them together for whatever reason, and they are like titanium strong trying to get them apart. Can never go wrong with buttermilk pancakes and Miss Buttersworth. I'm not sure I've had buttermilk pancake. I do get the Aunt Jemima mix ones, if that's what they are. And I don't think Miss Buttersworth, or at least I haven't seen that brand in Canada for syrup. Real Canadian maple syrup tastes so good, but it's also like twice as expensive as a typical, just over a regular store-bought syrup. You wish they'd one day force to drink monstrous milk of chocolate milk, rotten eggs, Brussels sprouts. Oh, wow. Also, hi Sleep, how are you doing? But it's, yeah, people that do something like that to people who are already suffering nonetheless are the worst kind of people. +1 stand mace. I feel like that might not sell. Because there are low-level quests that give like +1 stamina mace. I got one from a quest before leaving Teldrassil. Remember, was that person a warlock? Yes, they were. Hi. You've seen that in Seattle, like the people who steal beggars' money jars. That is, again, absolutely horrible, but I have to say it does not surprise me. Some person sitting with, like, a thing in front of them with a few bucks, hoping for donations, and someone just grabs it and runs. I've heard of people stealing money from, like, Salvation Army or people like that who do the ringing money at Christmas. If they're not in a mall or somewhere like that with a lot of people watching, just yank it and run. Salvation Army isn't the best charity. They are a good charity, but if I remember, they're one of the ones that kind of, they do not help, like, LGBT people. Yeah, you're living in a toxic society these days. I feel like society has always been toxic, but we're that much more aware of said toxicity just because of all the... Hi, Tal. Thank you for all the items. I mentioned it earlier in chat. I will hydrate in posture. I have actually already gotten rid of some of those items. I wore every single one of them, but I've been getting quest items. I still have the boots, the staff, and I think that's it. You're totally welcome. Just got home from work. Well, welcome home. You don't support Wounded Warriors. They actually do very little for disabled warriors. Oh, really? I always see commercials on TV and such and thought that... And that's the thing. You always see the commercials, you hear about they do this and that, and you just assume, oh, that's great of them. I remember when I was a kid, some people would take like a UNICEF box, and when they go trick-or-treating at Halloween, they'd ask people to donate like a few cents to UNICEF. But then I also remember at one point as a kid, them saying like UNICEF keeps like 98% of their profits in-house. Like 2% of it go to the real charities, the other 98% goes to keeping their offices open, paying their employees, yada yada yada.
Not enough rage.
Oh, I'm gonna shift it. I know I added... Yeah, I have both Tally and Solstice Tal on my list, but I've never seen them online. Where's my stun? Imagine not supporting the people who fought for your country. I hate the government. Oh, it's the exact same way in Canada. Like, what was it? There was a big thing in the news earlier this year where they fought, and I think they're getting a lot better treatment for Native Americans who fought in World War II. And it's like, those natives literally fought for our country alongside other Canadians in World War II, and yet the government back then decided, well, you fought for us, but you're a native, so you don't deserve as many benefits as the rest of the people that fought. And it's just like, excuse you? They risked life and limb and like fought the Nazis and such, and you think that's less just because of their race? That's just racism. It absolutely is. But so in the last year or two, there's a lot of attention is being brought towards that, and I think they've, although it doesn't fix stuff, they've apologized and they've raised more awareness of the ones that did fight in the war and have tried to give them more benefits and help with all the stuff that they have missed out on over the years. That doesn't make up for the stuff that the country did against them, but at least you try to make amends. Comfy stream, oh sorry. I want to be a comfy stream, but we got onto topics like this. I apologize, not exactly the most comfy of stuff. America never changes, you've still got veterans of Vietnam or even the Iraq War that got no support. I have heard of that a lot, like homeless veterans on the street, etc. And yeah, I think the level cap is only 25 for the first part of Season of Discovery. You were almost one of them? Yeah, bye. Like Blizz knows what they're doing, like every good drunk dude. Every stream is cozy anyways, I hope so. I normally don't get onto bad topics. I typically try to avoid things like politics, but then there's certain topics where I hear about them and I suddenly feel passionate just because I know people are suffering and I personally can't do much for them, etc. Luckily your financier let you move in, that is Pog. Because you talk about serious stuff and keep a calm tone, it is true. Honestly, pretty much the only things where I literally get worked up and angry is typically if someone's, what is that, offending or being incredibly rude to like one of my friends. If it's like someone I really care about and is one of my friends, that is where I can get to the point where I will swear at someone and I will be like, how dare you, etc. Whereas if they're swearing at me, I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I could care less what you think. Andy Sasha sounds scary. Oh, it's terrifying. Topic change, pancakes or waffles? Oh god, I've been asked that so many times in the past month and I don't know why. I honestly feel like I like pancakes more. On that note, both of them have their positives. I like both of them. But if I had to choose, I'd go for pancakes because they're softer. Waff cakes or paffles. Chocolate chip waffles? I've never had chocolate chip waffles. I've had chocolate chip pancakes as a kid because, I mean, you give a kid free reign over his pancake, of course he's going to throw stuff like that in it. I do like Egg Waffles has those cinnamon toast ones. I like waffles because they hold more butter in the squares, that is true. I'm a nerd and I end up, what is that? I'm a nerd and I end up trying to fill up all the little squares on the waffle with syrup. We eat chocolate chip waffles straight from the toaster, no syrup needed. That makes sense. There was a local place that's closed now, but they used to make chocolate chip bagels, and I would eat those as breakfast. I'd get my dad to buy some, and I'd nibble on them on the way to school in the morning. Crepes always win this debate. I have only ever had crepes once or twice in my life, and there's such a wide variety of crepes that I'm on the fence about them. Some of them are too thin, and they end up getting too crispy, and then I don't like them. There's other ones that are firm enough that they hold a decent amount of stuff and can be really good. Hey, friends from Murlocs, I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy guy. I'm not your guy, pal. Crispy? I think it's because they're cooked. They're too thin and then they're cooked a bit much. Those are not supposed to be crispy. They're not. I need a lot more of the trappers. And we're just gonna keep kiting that caster. I am risking the cave, but my Hearthstone's almost back. But you never go in a cave again. Honestly, I really shouldn't. 2 stam and spirit. I have died like 2 times in caves, so I really should avoid it. Oh no, now I remember what I was going to do. These guys, I think, spawn at Moonbrook. We talked about that before, and then I got distracted with the Murloc stuff. I do have to kill like 7 Murlocs way up at the top coast. Oh, and I have a talent point from when I dinged. Question is, I did put, before I put all my points into threat in bear form and chance to not be detected stealthing, but I almost feel like, should I put 2 points into increasing the stun duration of bash, just because then I can stun an enemy and I have almost enough time to get my heal off, and it might be something that can help me out. 5, 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Well, I probably can actually get it by max rank, yeah. So let's do that. Hydrate will do, thank you. You can respec, but I think it starts costing more and more money. The first respec is like 50 silver or 1 gold, and it's like I can totally pay that, but then it'll go up to like 5 gold, etc. And I think it caps at 25 gold, which is an insane amount, but I have never had to respec that many times.
What weighs more? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
Neither. That, I'm sorry for spoiling it for you, because they wanted to trick me, but that is an old one. Actually, if anything, they'll pick a kilogram of feathers would weigh more, because then you have the weight of what you did to all those birds to get those feathers. But they're saying it's a kilogram of it, Philip. So a kilogram of steel would only be a small amount, but a kilogram of feathers would be a ton of feathers. It's like it's like saying what weighs more, a pound of dirt or a pound of stone. It's still a pound either way. But steel is heavier than feathers. That's why you need a lot less steel. Like a pound of steel, you'd have, you know, like a handful or something like that, enough to fill your hand. But a pound of feathers would be enough to, like, you know, more than fill a pillow. There's some space, but steel is heavier than feathers. Yeah, but they're both a kilogram. There's Tal. Tal's on. Tal. And I'm actually the same level as them now. Liquid Pepsi. But all Pepsi is liquid. I mean, I've never heard of a chocolate bar Pepsi. Oh, I didn't kill 2 of the warriors I needed. The coast runners should be right here. And I just noticed, look at that guild name. Solid Pepsi Popsicle. You could do that, actually. As a kid, we used to freeze, like, fruit juice, and then you could eat it as popsicle type things. PepsiCo makes Lay's chips, too. Like Sasha said, you had to murder enough birds for that kilogram of feathers so the guild would weigh the heaviest. Though, technically, you can get a lot of not all, but a lot of feathers off a bird without killing it. It's just that would be incredibly painful torture. Infantry boots. Oh, and there's more whatchamacallit. More flotsam. I almost feel like being like, stun, heal. Yeah, I can get almost all the way to the end of my heal before they unstun. I think bird murder would be less guilt than the level of animal abuse. That is true. Minor Oracle. Well, I want to fish that up. If I end up getting it... Oh wait, I'll leave that quest alone. I hear Murlocs all day. I actually like that sound as much as I hate Murlocs, just because it's such a token thing. It's so Warcraft. But if you're psycho enough to tear feathers out of a live bird, would you even care in that case? Probably not. What is it? Just like how your teeth go a lot under your gums, feathers actually go a lot into the skin of animals. Or their wings. Because when you see the feathers down by the park or such that some of the birds end up shedding or pulling out because they're sticking out in the wrong direction, you notice that that hollow point of the feather actually goes like 2-3 centimeters into the bird's wing. And it's just like you always think of your teeth as these little protrusions, but then you see an x-ray where you get one pulled, like your wisdom teeth, and you notice they go like 2 centimeters or so into your gum line just to connect to your jaw. Okay, let's see if these give loot. Bolt of wool cloth. I was literally thinking if I get a bolt of wool, I will hold on to it just because a South Shore quest tells you to hold on to use one of those to make a cloak.
I'm out of range.
That's the quest I died on my 33 druid doing, with the tusks. You need a shadow hunter knife on it, and you only get that in the cave. And the cave is where that runner happened. Anyone for DM? I'm too low. I would love to do dire maul. Dead mines. I could possibly heal it at 18, but I wouldn't trust it. The pressure. Murlocs can be so fast underwater sometimes. They just go phew. And then it's like, well, if you're running to get mads, I might as well just run away. Though if you can stun them or root them before they run, then pog, but on land you're not going anywhere.
It's too far away.
And I was gonna grab the other one, but I'm not sure if he'll die to the... No, he won't. You cooked asparagus, pog? I don't actually mind asparagus. I know some people that kind of hate it, but to me it just tastes okay. Put some salt or pepper on it, etc. If you cook it in the oven, or, you know, crisp it a little, it can be pretty good. Remember when they changed DM to Dire Maul? I was not happy with it because it was always dead mines to you. I don't remember when they changed it to that, but I do remember people nicknaming Dire Maul DM and getting it confused a lot. Town is a bit of a run. I could use my hearth, but I'll hold off, I guess. I'll save it. Run to town, sell, go over to Moonbrook, and look for the Defias looters and pillagers. And then I think it was along here that I just need 2 more warriors for that other quest. Or maybe I should go for the warriors first. When I get cat form, shortly after I'll be able to get the movement speed increase outdoors. You get 30% with that. Travel form at 30 is 40%, and Eldruids get it. And when you get the dash spell for your cat form, it doesn't stack with that talent, so dash will technically only make your cat form 20% faster instead of 50. Going back to normal colors. I meant to actually look at the color wheel again. I wanted to see if I can make my hair light orange like Ginger with bright green eyes. I'll try to remember to do that later tonight, mess around. You too. Everybody knows DM is Dead Mines. Who even does Dire Maul? Ridiculous. I was never a big fan of Dire Maul, no joke. I can't even I can only remember like the part with the Warlock quest for the Fell Hunter. The other areas are kind of a blur to me. Dead Mines though was like one of my favorite instances just because it's early on, you do it so much, and it's so memorable with the ship in the cave, with the giant the goblin in a big shredder, etc., etc. Mr. Smite. Avast ye landlubbers. Big room courtyard and ogres. That I do remember. I also remember something like there's a part with a giant treant, and I don't remember if he breaks a wall or door down for you, or if that's just me having like lucid visions about something that didn't happen. I might just sell this bow because I don't see it. Send that to storage space. I think I can oops, with clams right here. Kalendor had a dungeon problem. Is that because their dungeons are split up into multiple things, or is it that their dungeons weren't as cool as the ones on Azeroth? Hydrate again, will do, thank you. I did send like 2 stacks of linen to my storage if I need it for leveling this first aid. I could also send it to someone who's a tailor to make like small bags for Lobby guildies. Ruin is writing! Hello, Ruin! How are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. What were you streaming tonight? Trying to see if I can still see you up. Sasha, how's the WoW? It goes good. Oh, you were playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Were you playing the new Zombies mode then? Or were you doing the PvP? I feel like you'd be doing the PvP. But it goes good. I am surviving. Like 4 days ago, I died on my level 33 druid, who I had spent like, I think it was 50 hours playing them. So that was rough. But now I'm re-leveling a druid, just because I like the class. I like being able to turn to a kitty at level 20, etc. I will survive. I will survive. Oh lord, that purple-haired elf's name. Yeah, I am not commenting on that, Cough Bob. But thank you for the raid. I hope you had a great night and that you're enjoying the game. You got this, absolutely. This one's the run. I've learned my lesson. I'm not salty at all. Not at all. Shake that off. Shake that. Why do you keep trying to season Priscilla? People put Priscilla on my head, and then they start putting salt on top of her. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's cute. I know, right? It's a wiggler. Dance, 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 dance. If you haven't seen her, Priscilla is the actual leader of the Cat Mafia. I am just the poster boy for it. And that is totally not for tax evasion purposes, I promise you. She typically looks like this, and you might think to yourself that that's not what the leader of the Mafia should look like. But, bam, Mafia mode. So cute. I know you are! Wait, no, I mean Priscilla is, right? Right? Absolutely. Here she can just vibe with me. I don't pull her out that often anymore. I actually had her to set up with TTS at one point, except her mouth is so small you could barely see it moving. That's why I commissioned the chat cat to be made. Got the shades, I know, right? Got the shades, got the little bowler hat or whatever it's called. Mafiosos for real. Pock, pock, pock. I need to get a bowler hat like that for myself. We already got the deal with the glasses, but still. How are you doing, Slash? I haven't seen you streaming recently. I know I see Ruin on like every night. Every night. Okay, we're checking here. I'm pretty sure that there's the enemies we need in this zone. So many cats. trust going in that direction. Yeah. Looters and pillagers. That's exactly what I needed. You're doing alright, just a little sleepy. You'll get back to streaming soon. You're kind of just vibing. Fair. That is always the best you can do. But I am doing good too. Life is going well. Nothing bad or such has been happening, so I am definitely enjoying myself. Got into this like a month ago because I saw Ryan playing it and I was like, oh snap, I remember doing all this stuff when I was young. I can totally play it without dying. And then I've died like 4 times. Still playing Cyberpunk 2. Well, not Cyberpunk 2, but Cyberpunk as well. That sounds like there's a second Cyberpunk game, which I am fairly sure they are working on. I don't know if that's a new guildie or just someone's alt. No, don't worry, they were warm up. Exactly. I learned my lesson, and now this will be the one. 100%. The Knights of the Purr table. We got this. You still have to play Cyberpunk. I highly recommend it. It's been really fun. It is most certainly not say-so, though. They get into some pretty dark things on it. Like, I think there was one gig side quest where they basically go into detail about snuff films and stuff like that people were making brain dance videos for, where you can experience it yourself. I'm not sure if you're supposed to like tag the stream when you get into stuff like that for graphic content. I never think of doing that. XBDs, X-rated brain dances. I'll have you tapped while I get ready for bed. I appreciate it, Ruin. You take care of yourself, hydrate, get a snack if you need to. Can. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's also a lot of references to like drug use and alcohol and stuff like that. Which might not be a problem, but I often warn people who come to my stream regularly, and I'm like, just so you know, this isn't my typical type of game. You're going to be seeing and hearing stuff that I cannot censor because it happens often enough. But it's still a good game. There's a lot of funny quests, a lot of really interesting main quests, etc. Highly recommend, including the DLC. I'm working on the DLC, and it is very good too. I'm done with pillagers. I feel like those weren't my footsteps, and it made me nervous. I can kite the mage run. You can censor the nudity, though. Yeah, I did do that. You have to check out the DLC if your friends have mentioned that it's pretty good. It is, and you can start it fairly early in the game, too. I believe people have said that it can lead to a different ending or something like that, because there's like 3 or possibly 4 endings to the actual game, depending on choices that you do. Well, not, I mean, in the overarching game, there's that many, but the DLC adds like an additional ending that you can get for doing it before you beat the game. Don't know what it is, but still trying it. And you are a very good boy, HD. Thank you for always lurking in my streams. Thank you for being my mod. I truly appreciate you, so you are a good boy, HD. Nodders. I want to get a model that can actually nod properly. Though then I feel like they'd have to draw the top of your head, etc. to make it able to bend forwards more. Honda. Okay, we only need 1 more of these dudes. I'm just seeing pillagers. And this'll... Oh no, there's 1 more quest for Defias, I think. And after that I'll have to leave Westfall.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Okay, we never got the treasure map, sadly. Which is too bad, but it's like 3 quests worth of XP, something like that. I think we have to go up to about here to get those 2 murlocs that I was an idiot and didn't get. I wish I got a mount already. I feel like if I remember in the DLCs, they let you get your first mount at like level 20, just to make it easier on people. Yeah, I can probably Google that. Oh, it tells boss levels if you click the option too? I didn't know that. I mean, I've seen the numbers up here. Oh god, that's for making armor. Settings. Globalist, show that, enable. Not seeing stuff. Second to last is 26. I think if I get further away, that guy will start ranging me. Hi Kai, how are you doing tonight? You've been here every night recently, I really appreciate it. No pressure to, I stream so late at night. And now I never misspell your name. All because the underscore's gone. Pog! You're going to be lurking for one to say hi. I appreciate it. I hope you have a nice night, a good lurk. I don't need these guys, but he was in my way. I gotta sit up in this chair. You worked on an assignment till 6 a.m. this week, and that ruined your schedule. Glad to have you to watch these hours. Pog! Thank you for lurking. I said it once, but I'm saying it again. Deal with it.
My mana is low.
No, I'm out of mana. That is not good. After handing... Or wait, this has to hand in at the south. But I can jump into the water and use my aqua form to travel
Sorry,
faster.
Diane, you and little paste kitten. It's nothing personal. Smile.
Hilarious. Thank you for the biddies, Liquid. How are you doing tonight? Water time will do. I will hydrate. Thank you for that. But thank you for the bits, Liquid. How are you doing? I don't think I've seen you streaming lately either. Then again, I typically only pay attention to streams late at night around when I'm streaming. So if you did it earlier in the day, I likely wouldn't see you. You're living and breathing the usual. Does the military have you up to anything? Because I remember how earlier in the year you went away for like a month or so for training. I'm going to try to go to the water, and then I can get my speed boost. Prematurely put on that. Not the Murgle! I kind of want that Strangle Kelp, but I also kind of feel like just wrecked ZF, that was a confidence boost. More training per the usual? Oh, okay. And I can't remember, does the military down in America, it makes you sign up on like 4-year contracts or something like that? And you haven't been streaming, so that's why. Fair. Nothing wrong with that. Just mentioning I noticed it. As if I'm watching you. Watching if you're streaming, man. I'll see it if you're live. I'm kidding. Ballet! Hello, Ballet. How are you doing tonight? Are you streaming? I feel like I didn't see you streaming. Shoutout is off cooldown! I'm sure you guys all know Belly, considering we've raided them often enough. If you're not following them, highly recommend. They're a much more sassy version of Sasha. No, I'm kidding. They're not me. They're their own person. You did a shorter stream to make Joseph dinner. That is very nice of you. What did you make for dinner? So we're swimming down to the lighthouse. It keeps mentioning that Onyxia resets, and we keep getting new people that are instantly like, oh my god, is a buff dropping? Oh god, I gotta be in Capital City. And we keep telling them, like, no, that is just the cooldown saying it's allowed to be, like, dropped again. Because after it's been dropped, you can't do it again for, like, 2 hours. Or, I mean, you can hand it in for 2 hours, but the buff itself can't drop during that time. The About page was enough to make you like the channel. Hilarious. You refried brown meat from turkey and then made fresh scratch mashed potatoes, and it was kind of a banger. Pog. Mashed potatoes are always great. Potatoes are like the best vegetable. They're also like the least healthy vegetable, but who cares about health, right? French fries, chips, hash browns, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. It's so versatile. Personally, I'm not a real big fan of the dark meat from the turkey. I definitely will eat it, but it's normally more fatty. So I guess some people like it specifically for that reason. Potatoes actually are high-key very good for you. We just prepare them unhealthfully. Oh? How are you supposed to prepare them then? Back to gaming. Saw you were live, wanted to stop by. I appreciate it, Liquid. I hope you have a nice night. Thank you for the biddies. But preparing them correctly sucks. Do you have to, like, bake them forever or something like that? You've never had a turkey? Turkey is... I'm quite a fan of it. It can get dry pretty easily. Not the bear! It can get pretty dry quickly if you cook it too high or too long, so you have to be careful about that. Baked potato every day is good with a bit of greens and salt, but we cover them in dairy and butter, so that's the stuff that's bad for you. Oh, that makes sense. I thought it was just too much starch. I might still put just because. But the redder skinned ones and the darker sweet potatoes are considered superfood. That makes sense. I've heard a lot of the darker skinned fruits and vegetables typically have a lot of antioxidants and stuff like that that are supposed to be really good for you. Just like dark green vegetables have a lot more in them than light green vegetables. Starch can be bad without fiber, but potatoes are starch and fiber together, so it's good for digestion and blood sugar. I'll have to make a mental note of that. Oh, since I'm here, I should buy water to cook the stuff here. Oh god, why does talking about... I mentioned the dark green and light green vegetables. That reminds me, there's this Flork dude on Twitter, and he made a post about how he always thought that celery, like basic watery nothingness celery, was spicy. And people always tell him it's not spicy, and he'd be like, it's got a peppery taste. Turns out he's allergic to it. Like, no joke. He's allergic to it, and so he thought it was spicy. And there was a lot of people in the comment section that were talking about the exact same thing. Like, I've always thought it has a bit of a pepper taste to it. And they're like, yeah, the typical allergy to celery is not very strong. You're not going to break out into hives. You're not going to have an anaphylactic reaction and such, but it will taste like that to you. And I was just face palming because someone else then made a meme instantly of someone eating a piece of celery and just being like, that's one spicy stick. You're allergic to celery? Ooh, does it taste like that to you too then? How to upgrade your gear? Oh, they're just talking about like getting better gear. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it would taste like that then. I mean, if like literally all your taste buds or stuff is being like, not this again. I'm surprised it tastes like pepper, but I have not ever seen anything that I'm allergic to, and I'm thankful for that. Didn't stop me the other year from having panic attacks related to that after a pharmacist told me stuff he shouldn't have. When you have someone that literally has an anxiety disorder and you know about it, you should not tell them that, hey, even later in life, at your age, you can still get allergic to things you've been eating your whole life, and yada yada. You have a lot of intolerances, but no actual allergies. Quinoa sent you to the ER? Holy heck. Did you stop breathing? Or, like, what was it, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know a lot of people say, like, the most dangerous thing with reactions is that your throat constricts, very bad digestion inflammation. Ooh, I've been there. I have inflammatory autoimmune disease. I normally don't talk about it in stream. I don't like labeling it, but I let people know that's one reason I often like laying down after I eat, etc., etc. No anaphylactic stuff though, so that's why is great. Just sitting up. Similar to that, yeah, it affects the entire digestive system typically. So it's like I can get inflammation or ulcers like anywhere from the throat, stomach, intestine. Don't always have them, but it can pop up, and I have to avoid a lot of spicy food, acidic stuff, etc., etc. Take medication that's like $230 a month, but thankfully the government is covering it for me because I don't make money. You are neat, you just have medical issues. Those affect it. I also have a generalized anxiety disorder that was categorized by a psychologist as severe. But the autoimmune issues definitely don't help with that because they feed into each other. It's like I get anxious because I think I'm going to get sick going out. And then getting so anxious triggers my body making the stuff flare up. And then you get sick by going out, etc., etc. But yeah, if I was working, they wouldn't cover my stuff, but since I'm technically unemployed, I applied and the government was like, yeah, bro, we got you. So I only pay like $4 to $6 to cover the bottling fees for those medications each month, and I am incredibly thankful to my government for that. Oh, I should have grabbed that bar thorn behind me, but I can still get the stuff here. But yeah, I normally don't go into detail about it on stream because I just feel like I want Sasha to be perfect and to not have problems like that. And so I just refer to people, I have that. If you see me have issues, it's because of that. Otherwise, peace out.
I'm out of range.
Enduring Cap, easy drop. And it's a BOE. That's like the best druid healer item for a long time. Possibly best in slot before like endgame dungeons. I was gonna ask if it was, but I don't actually care. I'm surprised these Pathstalkers are spawning. Probably sells better on the Horde. I would think so, just because you also have the Shamans then who can use it. Although at 40 they start using mail. More Briarthorn. That's Lesser Beast Slaying. It doesn't do very much, just attack power against beasts, but it makes your weapon glow red and look really fancy. This is where I died one time. I pulled these guys and did not pay enough attention. Nickel Dusters are common over here, I believe. The one good thing about fighting dual wield guys is they'll hurt themselves a lot on my thorns.
Not enough range.
More Knife of Strength. That actually might sell decently, like for 50 silver or something, despite not being worth it. Because some low-level rogue will be like, hey, attack power.
Need more rage. Not enough range.
I think the unstuck only actually moves you a few feet. It only hurts you if your thing is. It only hurts you if, like, what is it? Your hearth is off cooldown. That can save your life in, like, a cave, if you log out in the cave and then hearth yourself out later. And that's not a real quest. I mean, it is a quest, but it doesn't even give experience. You give him hops, he gives you booze. You need it for a quest in Lakeshire to get, what is it called? Dry Times, and you have to get booze from 4 different zones.
That's still recharging.
After this place, I'll probably go get the flight path in Red Ridge, and then I'd likely, what is it called? Teleport to Moonglade, go to Darkshore, and do the 2 or 3 quests there that are now yellow to me. I like the endgame zones, but it takes so long to level up enough to actually get there. The exit of Dead Mines is just to the left here. You can't enter from there though because there's a ledge you drop down. It's only like 5 feet, but it's higher than you can jump.
Not enough rage. Need more rage. Can't do that yet.
Normally there's 3 enemies there, but I only see 1. Oh, and they're going towards them. We do need lots of highwaymen. I said knuckle deckers are common, but I haven't seen any aside from those ones at the one campfire, and I'm not pulling 3 mobs at once that are my level. Oh! Oh, they used a target dummy to distract. Let me see. Okay, they are a party. Whoa! I know I saw Pathstalkers over here before last time we did this. Knuckle dusters this time. Hi Donkus. How you doing? Hold on, let me get with these guys, done with these guys, and then I will do up close. I will do the up close and praise as soon as I am done with these 2. I tried to tell you. They're fighting an elite with his people. Hydrate will do. I feel like that person, yeah, that's where Mole's Pally and Isia died. I swear this person backstabbed me with that dagger. That is hilarious. What is it? Priscilla is vibing in the shirt of the Valentine's thing. Doop. But you are a very good boy, Donkus. Thank you for hanging on my streams. Thank you for being my friend. I do appreciate you a lot. So you are a very good boy, Donkus. Good boy. Naughties. Oh wow, look at the chat. Envelope just goes... Oh, I think I turn left and right and it'll move lots. Titty titty. I actually saw a cute Christmas asset with like a scarf and a toque on Twitter, and so I might try downloading that. Oh, I have to reconnect to the internet. Sesh looking spiffy. I have level 1 Frost Trap, still breaks trap in 3 seconds. Christmas? This is Valentine's. I tried to trap him. Wait, you're level 48 with a rank 1 Frost Trap? That heart isn't pink. Immersion ruined. What heart isn't pink? Oh, I just noticed the hair. The hair of the ahoge isn't pink. I had to redo all the stuff a while back. Hold on. The hoagie on the top of the head is not pink. Customize model. Art mesh. Select that. And let's try to get a pink that matches the rest. That seems a little too... Oh god, I can't find the exact shade of pink. That's close enough. Now let's find the pink hair thing. Pink hair, record art mesh. I said record and it cancelled it. What? Ridiculous. Let's do that again. Is there a dropper you can use? Sadly, no. What is it? If I have recently done a color, I can copy and paste the last color. But since I did that at a previous time... Okay, there we go. Sash's hair has been cancelled. You've been cancelled. Kill me, don't watch any nice thing here. Yo, this is the blanking word that saved my butt on that quest. Tell him how stupid I am. Boy, he did fine. Give him all your gold. I got scared first pull. I thought he died first pull. They won't let me, but I'm mailing them all my gold anyways. You're in the middle of the screen. Yes, I am. I should go back. I should go back. Sorry about that. Thank you for letting me know. I wasn't thinking. I was focused on the game. I was focused on being a real gamer. Coffee got cold again. FFS. Furball would never let that happen. You make the coffee, you drink the coffee. That's how coffee works. That's all the interaction you get from me today. But I want more! No, it's all good. Still good. You have fun lurking and hanging out. Thank you for being here. Focused on the relocation. 6 agility. That actually could be a pretty good chess piece. But I know Dead Mines gives you a good chess piece, and I get the feeling that that might sell for like a gold.
That's still recharging.
Someone's wasting coffee? Blasphemy.
Well, it's not that they said they wasted it, it's just that it's gone cold. 30th and we're the 26th. Oh, there's Knuckle Duster. Does he actually just dust his knuckles? He's just like... I want to be like, well, interesting. Season of Discovery doesn't wow me. But I don't want to get kicked out of guild. I'm kidding, they wouldn't kick me out of guild for that. But if they dump it because it's cold, then you'll take offense. Fair. That I can understand. I'm pretty sure you can reheat your coffee and it'll still taste fine, right? Because I think my mum's done that multiple times and had no problem with it. Some things, if you reheat it, it is garbage. If you buy pizza at, like, a restaurant, a store like that, typically reheating it later tastes awesome. But if you ever bake one of, like, those $8 pizzas off from the store, Delicio, Giuseppe, etc., reheating that later ends up tasting like garbage. I don't know why. Probably because they don't use either real ingredients or good ingredients. But it's like if you don't eat it when it's fresh, you might as well just toss the rest out. It's hit or miss on some things. And I know you're in Canada for a ball, so I suggest you never buy one of like the store-made pizzas at Safeway, if there's a Safeway where you are. I know we've got a bunch of stores here like Safeway, Sobeys, Freshco, etc. But I've tried buying one of those pizzas that they make in store and just seemed basic, and it had like literally no flavor to it. It also depends on how it's reheated. Is that because it tastes better if it's reheated in the oven rather than the microwave or such? Though I don't think that really changes the flavor so much as it makes it crispy again. Sasha Kaineko. And it's showing a mana bar even though it's rage. Though it's neat that I can see how much my mana is refilling. Okay, 5 and 1. We're almost done with this. I heard that all the streamers left for Arena, and so most of the people, the regular people, did too, and that server for Classic WoW is actually fairly dead now. Microwave makes everything soggy, so some foods are ruined. I believe it. I've heard on the opposite end, if when you make something in reheat something like pizza in the microwave, if it ends up drying it out too much, you can put like a small cup of water in the microwave, as long as it's glass or something, alongside the pizza, and the water that gets evaporated into the air there will help keep it good. They had to start at hardcore solo. That would be rough. Mind you, I think everyone starts hardcore solo. I only found this guild a little ways in because I saw them advertising and I was like, hey, why not? And it's actually been a really good guild. Talkative people, supportive ones to do groups or to give bags, etc. for new tunes. There. I'm afraid I don't like bite them. He has a level 13 rogue with him, which is too low for this quest, but he has dual fiery enchants, so I'm fairly sure he is going to hold his own. I think fiery enchant procs for like 50 damage, or it's 30 to 50. We started with an in-real life friend and he died, so their levels differ a bit. I mean, typically if you help them with their quests, then they'll get the quest XP and you only get the mob XP, so you start balancing out. And I believe that sells for a gold a round.
I need to get closer.
Do they have like brass knuckles? No, they just have leather gloves on. It's been long enough. It has. Thank you for keeping me hydrated. I don't need the Path Stalker. You don't shop at Save anymore. There's a bookstore that you go to. Oh, fair. How much water do you even have? I only have like a decent sized mug full, but I'm down to like the last 15% of it. Ah, the devil is in me! It's better than being well, I was gonna say no. Never mind. It'd be better if you had chocolate milk in you. How you doing, Blackheart? How's it going? Another hydrate? Are you trying to drain my cup now? We gotta get through it. You might. But then I have to go and get more. That's annoying. Ridiculous. You had a fun night out, but me bored of work and brain. What did you go out and do? Did you go clubbing? Did you go clubbing with all the boys, Blackheart? Totally start another character just to play with friends, though. I mean, I feel like most people would. That's what I originally did to play with Ryan. But then my warrior's technically still in Teldrassil or whatever. Okay, last one. Bar with good drinks. Tasty. What's your favorite type of drink? What's your poison, so to speak? I probably won't even know what it is if you say it, just because I don't drink. T.
Not enough rage.
Needs more rage. Not enough rage. Get angry. Don't worry, I know how to exercise the devil. Sam and Dean taught us how with a shotgun. No one out of mana? Is that because he can conjure water for them? I actually like how my character's outfit looks now. Something in my eye. Imagine hanging out with pals and one of them drinks coffee, but instead of getting energized, their hands freak out. But yeah, one of the quest chains in Deskwood, you actually do give the guy all the items, and eventually he spawns stitches afterwards. All the NPCs totally can handle him though, but he'll make it all the way to town and possibly kill me. Last quest here, should I actually bother running to Redridge right now, or should I just do what is it called? Moonglade Teleport? Hydrate again, okay, just a sec. Two-handed would sell better. Oh, I didn't check for stuff to abilities to learn. Oh good, you appreciate the sentiment. You like rum cocktails or whiskey ones? Your Filipino American side. Your favorite tonight was a coffee rye whiskey cocktail with a bitter Amaro, I think. Cherry lemon, you forgot the rest. I feel like I would not want lemon in a drink personally. I've never been big on lemon. Cherry could definitely be good. Okay. Lemon Diet Coke is yum. Why diet? Why not regular Coke? The aspartame or whatever in Diet Coke is not supposed to be good for you. Though I guess you can say that about a lot of things in the food we eat not being good for you. Everyone forgets the culinary excellence of cocktails. Lemon is good to balance some sours or stronger alcohols. I could believe that actually. This is really good pants. That's just money. That is got better armor, same stats, better armor. So it's worth doing. You've not tried it with regular Coke? You don't like the film regular Coke leaves on your teeth, but I guess now there's Coke Zero you could give a try. Oh, that's true. I've only seen a few things that do that, where you drink a lot of it and then your teeth feel like grimy afterwards and you basically have to go brush them. Dr. Pepper. Oh, does that do that to you? I don't think I've had that do that to me. Then again, I haven't drank it recently. I used to drink it a lot. I think level 21 or 22 lets you use greater healing potions. I've been buying a single stack of the strongest healing potion, even if I can't make them yet. Just for emergencies. Hydrating. I'm getting close to the bottom of the cup. So I'll just send my auction alt. That's why my auction alt has like 30 gold. I just send all my greens, etc. to them. And low level stuff seems to sell really well, comparatively. Vendors for 5 silver might be able to sell it for 15 to 30 if it's actually good. I want to go to Darkshore, but the free flight path takes you to Ratharan Village. So instead of going to here, it goes to here, and then you have to go back, but it saves me money! Does Armored Core have a co-op mode? I feel like it doesn't. RWF? I have no idea what that is. Does that have to do, is that like League of Legends? Co-op is a mod for it? Oh, okay, but it's not in the base game. PvP would be interesting, just because you can trick out your mech and see how well it works. I'm slowly catching up on my, what is it, my VODs. I think I'm like up to the 31st or something of last month. Those Armored Core raid bosses were something else. Oh, in the older Armored Core games. I'm yawning, I am actually a little tired for once. Maybe I'll actually manage to sleep properly tonight and not be awake for like 3 hours. How is the WoW gone? Good. I sadly died like 4 days ago. I was all the way up to level 33, and I went into a cave that I should not have, and it said I had 50 hours played on that character. But I still decided to restart as Druid just because cat form is best form. Thank you for the hydrate. Sorry to hear. Thank you. But I'll survive. I'm a big boy sometimes. I don't get too salty over stuff like that. If I was like level 50 plus, I'd probably be mildly salty and then died in another cave. True. That is true. I do not blame myself for that because I did not pull the additional 2 mobs. But it still was a death. It absolutely was a death.
Feel free to
11 silver for that.
I'm out of range.
Can I get that last level up? Or no, there's 4 that I need. Respawn rate is too fast in caves. Correct, in like every cave in hardcore mode, it is a suicide mission just because of that. Why is that going green?
I'm out of
Oh, I think I know what that is. Oh no, no, different than I thought. Peacemaker. I thought that was a different one from like Upper Blackrock Spire. Salty cute boy. Can Salty be cute? Can it though?
what brings
Okay, that's south. That can be north or south. That's south. That's north. That's north. That's north. Though that's a cave. I feel like I would skip that cave mushroom quest. Yeah, it's just in the laws of reality. Pog! If I got a group for this quest, I would do it. But there's a pull where there's like 3 mobs, so I do not trust that. Depends on how adorable it is or not. Fair. That is always a factor.
far away.
Oh, sat up and hit my table. Not hard, thankfully, so I didn't hurt my knee or anything. Oh, I can get the next rank of Herbalism. I didn't even notice. I like that you can get the skills like Herbalism, Mining, etc. at any of the vendors. There's not multiple ranks of it to go. Well, there's multiple ranks to go through. Put some water on that. Will do. I probably only have like 1, maybe 2 hydrates left in this cup. And stream's almost over, so then I might just say don't bother hydrating more, because I won't do it. And it is smart to have a hydrate. What if I just started taking the teeniest sips ever? The teeniest sips ever to waste all your points. 1, 2, nope, I think I have 1 more in there. but I'm right down at the bottom. I refuse to take huge gulps. I take average sips. Hydrate. Okay, this will be it. I guarantee it. Cup is empty. Cup is definitely empty. That last hydrate is failed. You can refund that hydrate if you want, Furball, or you can just let him waste his points. But GG, Philip, you drained the whole cup. I don't know if that's like a liter of water or what. It's a decent sized mug. Yeah! Hydration's important! Anyone have 5 earth root? I do not. Silver leaf. Okay, Talisman of Corruption is here. I sadly do not. I would give them if I had them, but I do not. You have a little mafia cat? I do. That's Priscilla, the leader of the cat mafia. You want to pat him? It's a her. I'm not sure if they'd eat your hand if you patted them, though. They're really important. Right, Priscilla? And they're adorable. Look at how fluffy they look. Sorry, BB Her. No worries, it's just an image. I'm just teasing you. They can go without their hat. And we can just set them to a regular starey vibe. They look better when they're turning left and right, but they totally can just sit like this and stare at people judging them. Mustache. Cat mustache. It's like a beard. Relief. I think it's the Moonstalker sires that drop the pelts. AoE mages. At least the name is very on point. But yeah, it is smart for the mage to have a stamina set. That way if you accidentally pull threat, more likely you can survive. That still does that, you'll not clear those yet. Oh, okay, I wondered. I heard the sound and was like, what's that? These guys can make a healing totem. It has like 5 health though. At least it's milk and not milk. I don't know what milk would be. You don't want to summon the void. Fair. I feel like the PC probably could handle it. But why risk it? Because then I have to splice up the VODs.
I'm out of range.
I heard a bear. No one's aggroing. You get all their food and stuff together. You can test it out before raiding out. But still ruin the video. Technically, after I raid out, you could probably test it. I would see it happen. You wouldn't get the fun of it, but... Okay, there's one... Oh, whoa, that's a lot of bears. No, I will go around. You can hit the back button and then you'll see... Oh, that's true. But yeah, you gather all their food and berries and stuff and you put it all out in a bowl to entice them. And then the satyr who owns the place gets mad at it and comes out and you fight him. Oh, and we're purifying the stuff. because this is a cleansing bowl filled with stuff from the water from the moonwell in Aberdeen. So you cleanse the food and feed it to the furbolgs, and the satyr gets mad, and so you kill them. Excuse me.
Need more rage.
You're gonna drink it? Do it. Do you think it can actually cleanse you, though? Rare Strider Clutch Mother at 40/40, level 20. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before, and I think it's down here. Like, or no, down here. And will they see me tampering with the food again? Morning, Sasha. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you tonight, Todston? Sorry I tampered with your food. I'm trying to cure you. I'm actually not sorry I tampered with their food. It's a quest. They can just put up with it. The satyr's not elite, so I feel like I can do the quest myself. Oh god, Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, I was gonna say, when that dude comes out of his home, he pulls, like, other mobs with him. Talit. Talit! You're just catching all the Z's in 2 days in a row with 10 hours of sleep. Pog! Hopefully you'll be well rested then and not over rested. Everyone is cool. Radine is still labeled Sierra's cool. I'm not surprised by that. I don't think the wand will sell. Aside from it doing shadow damage, it doesn't have any bonus to it, because enchanters make a bunch of wands to level up at low level. So I'll probably just sell it. Sierra's cool, pass it on. Come on, Totemic.
I'm out of range.
I don't think that was close enough to actually heal him. Or her. But I wanted to get rid of it anyways, just because. Okay, Priscilla's creeping me out with that stare. Back into the kitty can she goes. It's done. And this is the one that gives a good quest reward. So I'll try soloing this, because I do think I only need to kill the one satyr. Satyr. Oh, this person's here. Oh wait, I don't think we even need to group up for it, because the item drops on the ground afterwards. He's level 28, so these guys should literally be grey to him.
Rage. Need more rage. Enough rage.
I'm still considered in combat? Is that dude just running by, it looks like? Not sure why he killed those things then. Okay, thankfully that's close enough. Boing! Now they're all gonna be like, oh my god, a bowl full of wet berries and food. That's awesome. Why is none of the totemics joining in? And now suddenly they're friendly. Face the wrath of Zabraxis. You're just a little guy. With furry shoulders. Oh, he's even got like the goat eyes. Not sure if I ever bothered noticing that because I didn't zoom in on them. This friggin' guy. He's a priest. A troll priest, because Curse of Weakness I think is specific to trolls. And I'm gonna heal before looting the item because I don't trust hardcore mode. I've learned my lesson too many times. Talisman of Corruption! And then I can get those good pants. No strength, but 3 more agility, a stam, some spirit. I tried killing some of these Alphalax people earlier, and none of them wanted to drop the worm parchment. You've escaped from ad hell. I am sorry about that. I know a minute and a half is a long time of ads, but what is it? It keeps half the stream free, pre-roll free. The only way to get pre-rolls gone for the whole stream is to do 3 minutes of ads every hour, and that is just disgusting. Just grab this because it's here. I don't even need more silver leaf. Pet the mods! Pet the mods! $826 throws. Yikes, that is a lot. But you make a penny. I probably do, though I'm not sure if it's all a penny or not. Because I'm not sure how much they give you per view, per ad.
Need more rage.
I can't cure curses yet.
Not enough rage.
The cultists don't run away because literally they're cultists. If you're so crazy about your god, there's no way that you're gonna run away when someone's interloping on you. I don't know how much it heals them. It doesn't seem like much. It seems like 5% of their health only. Like how this little bear jumps out. Hey, there's one parchment. And I just have to hand them to the dude hiding behind the rock who's too scared to do his own work. Bounce, 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 bounce. I don't know what quest he's for. I don't know if I've ever needed to kill him. I also don't know if he drops a quest item. Let's see, I think that will pull both. Yeah. I'm gonna just start backing up with them, so then it takes more time for them to reach me. Awesome, that worked perfectly.
Need more rage.
Backs up into Night Stalker.
Oh, please no. Like, this is an open area with no enemies.
Rage.
But that has happened to me more than once. I'd be backing away from a bear, and suddenly 1 or 2 cats or bears jump up on me, and then death. Okay, we're extending the duration of stun for survivability. I can get new skills now, but I will hold off. Two more levels and I get cat form. And that'll make questing that much easier. I kind of feel like killing this guy and just seeing does he drop anything. I do not think so, because I don't ever remember killing him for stuff. Thank you for the head pat. He charges up this huge spell. Resisted. Nope, nothing. You're lurking till now, and I appreciate it. There are cultists up there, so I gotta be careful. You never see me using this because it's a low AoE damage. It's technically for tanking. I feel like I should make hot chocolate again after stream. I did that last night too. More parchment. I've met so many names with Ussi attached to them in hardcore. There's a lot of people with sussy names, etc. Okay, so we just need one more.
Not enough rage. Need more rage.
And like I said, this Cave Mushrooms quest is a scary quest, so maybe I shouldn't risk anything and I should just ditch it. I don't think it leads to anything, too. I feel like I will ditch it. The OCD in me does not like that, but when you spend so many hours on a character, why risk it? Actually, no, I was going to try running up there, but that might be an area enemy spawn. I wasted extra mana because of the transform, but I got the heal on. What did you drop? The cave quest for the mushrooms from the Naga cave. The one that I died in with Ryan, alongside Ryan. I'm fairly certain it does not lead to another quest, and the reward was not like it was amazing or anything. Grab my skills, fly back to Ratharan, and I can do the other 2 or 3 lower area quests. It's 250, so I will be ending. Oh yeah, that can go away. What was it named? I don't remember. Cave Mushrooms. I think it was just Cave Mushrooms. The important one was the Blackwood Corrupted, because that gives me new pants. I'll be styling then. Fashion craft. World of fashion.
Peace be with you.
Okay, next containment routes is nice, because I'm pretty sure that extends the duration by a little. Yeah, by 3 seconds. Fairy Fire. Hibernate I'll never use, probably. You can force a... Well, actually, fashion could be the end game of any game. Exactly. Actually, Hibernate can be used against random, like, bears and stuff. Maul gets auto-upgraded because it's nothing but better. Spells aren't auto-upgraded because they cost more mana, etc. Fashion souls, that's exactly what I was thinking. Pants always the best, skirts are the best. Who's on tonight? I've actually seen 2 people playing Trepang tonight. I feel like we're basically at the end of the stream anyways, so maybe I will end a couple, like 7 minutes early, just because I'm going to be flying for the next couple minutes anyways, and then it's more likely we can actually raid Arcane before he ends or does something stupid, because he's still playing. I see Seer in chat with him. I'm not sure if he's also playing Hydrate. I refuse, I am out of water. I know that, what is it? Seer is with him, and quite possibly Kroll, but I'm not sure. I see this one JPG on screen and I was like, it could totally be them. It could totally be them. I'll likely continue Cyberpunk's DLC tomorrow night or something like that. We're getting close to finishing with that stuff. Might start a new game sometime soon. We'll see. Depends how I feel. But yeah. Thank you to everybody for coming out and vibing with me. Thank you to Rune for the raid. I hope you guys have a nice night. Take care of yourselves and that I will see you again sometime. So bye. Peace out.
Hey, Sasha, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. For those of you that are new here, I am Arcane Studios.
I was about to say, you can try redeeming all those throws if you were still here for a ball. And yeah, that totally is lagging out stream hilariously. Let me check.
Wait, was that a double raid?
It only says 2 frames drop due to rendering lag. So it's not saying that I'm having rendering problems. I think it's that.
But welcome in, Raiders.
I think it's that. What is it?
For those of you that are new here, I am working in
Trying to find the right word.
I am
Oh, it's that the throwing system itself can't handle it. The throwing system is crashing. But yeah, I'll end stream here.
Black